And yes, I'm well aware. I've just played the outro.
What did you do, you mad woman?
Freaking I just saw. I was thinking. I just
Intro at the end of it, and nobody will notice.
Oh,
We haven't finished. We have in fact just started. Hey guys, how are
That's
you?
it. Good night. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you all next week.
He's got to Jen's head, you can see, can't you?
Definitely.
So who we got in? Hey James. Hi Tyler. Hi Hayden.
downstairs like the clappers tonight.
Hey
Hi
Francis.
everyone.
Hi Maurice. How are
Hey,
you?
everybody.
Keeping cool, I hope.
Yes.
Hi, Francis, Hayden, James.
Yeah, I don't know where my intro is actually. It doesn't actually say intro. Oh, it could be that actually.
Is it Luna or is it Tyler? Which do you prefer?
I think I actually need to label these videos so I actually know what the hell I'm doing.
Hey, Rennie.
Hey, Ruth.
Rennie Gem.
Right.
How are you?
Watch us. It's me, Francis. I've lost the light to sun. And the fact that I don't label my videos very well, so.
Nutter.
It wasn't until I saw Tanya laughing that I realised what I'd done. I saw Tanya throw her head back. I thought, oh crap, I've done something.
Can't get
Fair
the
enough.
staff, can you? I don't know.
Really can't.
I
How is
know.
everybody? Everybody dying from the heat?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I nearly did earlier, yeah.
Hi, James.
That was not fun.
Yep,
Good
the
job
other
I've got
James.
air conditioning in
Valhalla.
my car.
I'm all right,
Hey,
Ren.
James. How are you?
Rennie, it's just too damn hot everywhere.
Yeah, it really is.
Feeling hot.
It's very sweaty.
Feeling sweaty.
The thing is, I've lived abroad with heat hotter, but it's this heat, this country, this heat, I can't see, can't speak.
It's
The
humid.
heat in this country, I
Very
cannot have
humid.
it. It just makes me angry. I'm like this. So if I
Oh,
start
the heat in this country is horrendous.
can't stand it,
Anywhere
so-
else? Lovely.
James said,
somebody-
I feel like a reptile. Do you? Which one? Oh. Hi, Viking Jenny. Nice to see you.
I think I'm
Francis
drinking.
in the heat.
Viking Jenny. Oh, hiya. I didn't even see you there.
Yes, don't drink booze, Maurice. No boozy for you. Do you know, it's a weird thing though.
It does make it worse, but
Does anybody else have this? Like they say, you know, drink plenty of water and keep hydrated. But when I'm thirsty, water doesn't cut it. It just doesn't. It doesn't quench my thirst.
You have to drink fizzy water. Fizzy water hydrates more.
Ah.
Yeah, I learnt this when you do a dancer. Yeah, you drink fizzy water, keeps you more hydrated. I've been drinking that much.
hi, Anthony.
I'm not peeing. It's just sweaty. It's just
Well,
coming
that's the
out.
thing. I mean, I'm drinking probably 5 litres a day while I'm at work because it is so damn hot in our factory. It's horrendous. Wherever it is outside, you can add 3 or 4 degrees on top of that.
Rennie's just said a little bit about the ambulance out on Saturday due to heat. Is he okay now, Ren?
Oh no.
The thing is, me and Rob go on a holiday on Saturday and it's supposed to be crap.
Have you been good, Maurice? Have you?
It's supposed to be naff weather next week, so I'm not happy at all.
Well, no, it's supposed to be nice next week, but just cooler, that's all. So it's probably perfect for you.
It's not.
Well,
It's forecast rain.
Thing is, it keeps
Not down
changing.
here,
So I wouldn't trust it. I mean, best thing to do, look out the window in the morning.
Rain over the weekend, but next week's supposed to be quite nice. So.
Because on my
Hi,
book,
Greg.
it said pretty much rain most
Hey,
of the day.
Greg.
I just want to go to the beach. I want to
Oh, no, it's not good, is it? I was in Co-op today having a menopausal hot flush in like 28-degree heat, and I nearly passed out. And poor Annie was kind of going, "Mum, are you all right? Mum, you all right?" And I was going, ugh. I was all right. I got back to the car, blasted the aircon on, and I felt much better after about 10 minutes. I felt fine. Oh, God.
It just makes you delirious, doesn't it? So
Yeah.
But when you feel a bit faint and your hearing starts going all funny, and I was literally holding on to this shelf, going, "Oh God, I don't feel good."
It's what I was like at the allotment the other day. I was like, I've done so much, and I just thought my grip had gone. My hands are really starting to hurt lately anyway. But my grip had gone, and I felt really like, oh, my body's like, plug in your charger. I thought, I'm going. I literally walked home like a little pangolin. Do you know what I mean? I was like some decrepit old thing walking home. I was like,
Yeah, Maurice, I've been quite a bit. I mean, since Saturday, I've done about 100 miles, I think.
Oh, bless you, Ronnie. Rennie, you be careful with that, please.
Hey, Ebbs, how you feeling? Yeah, Ebbs isn't with us tonight. She's not feeling very well either. We think it might be a bit of something, but she changed her
Could be a
mind.
bit of heat stroke or food
Yeah.
poisoning, do you think? So,
Yeah, but not good.
Yeah, my other half's not well either. He's been throwing his guts up too.
If you do fancy coming on though, Ebbs, just pop up down here.
yeah.
Should be one.
No clothes in a fan. Yeah, that sounds like me. My poor kids must be going, "Oh, Mum, really?
Yeah, no,
Deal with it."
I've literally just lived in underwear. That's it.
I just don't care anymore.
I've got this, do you know what I mean? It's just this long fucking thing. I just really don't care.
No. It looks like I've got nothing on now. I've got a t-shirt on.
I spent all day doing this. Do you know what I mean?
Oh God!
I painted my conservatory yesterday. I've had a greenhouse 35. Yeah, can't believe it.
You're bloody mad.
It's why I'm down here because
Mad.
in my bedroom now, which is now the tea room, it's over 35 and it's just freaking insane. I'm just like, no.
I'm quite lucky where I am. I'd say it stays cool. It's 24 at the minute, and that's pretty much as hot as it gets.
It is quite cool in yours, isn't it, to be fair?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is in here. Let me have a look. 26.
Now we've whinged about the heat. Anybody got anything new this week? Gigi malted.
Yay!
Yes.
Finally.
After almost 2 years, she malted. I was there and I shouted, "Jessie, get up the stairs!" But now it's a completely different spider. But,
So is she much bigger?
not really. Not really. She just seems a bit. Her legs are a lot darker and her carapace is paler. That's what I can tell more than anything. To be fair, but she's pretty much hiding away at the moment. So. But I've got a stick insect again.
I found one in my communal, funnily enough, the other day.
Well, that's what mine was from. When I had the communal, the soil from the rest of it, I scooped up and I put half in the new communal. So I put the sticks separately, and the ones with the Mario worms, I just put in this thing. So I went to water Mario worm eggs and stuff, and sit on the lid. I was like, "What the hell are you?" And she went, "You've got a baby stick." I'm like, "Freaking hell!"
Baby.
I don't mind. I don't like getting the bramble. It drives me insane.
I've found a new use for Mario worms. I don't know if Francis does this, but my geckos absolutely love them.
You said this last week, I think.
I've never thought of trying them on Mario worms, like full blown Mario worms, and they were trying to rip them out of the tongs.
I can believe it.
Hi, David.
Yeah, Francis has just said he's had a load of malts. I've got mine malted, like the clappers. My Regalis malted last night. A few of them have. It's just
My Sturmey's gone into pre-malt.
so.
Yeah, Francis, if you've got sort of sub-adult, like if you've got a sub-adult gecko or something, try it. Because all of mine took 3 without even thinking about it.
Oh, because they don't touch the beetles that are in there, do they?
No, the beetles, the beetles can crawl right next to them and they do not eat them at all. But the actual Mario worms, love them. They really do.
So, I was thinking about turning the heating off on my Snake, but because I'm away next week, I don't really know if it's shit. I've not put my charger in my laptop in.
We've David, it's my Gargoyles and my Cresty. All of them absolutely go mad for Morio worms. I've tried them on like what are the other ones? Wax worms and things like that. They like them. They like red runners and crickets and all that lot. But the Morio worms, they literally leap at the tongs for them.
My Cresty run away from Morio worms.
Oh God, mine won't. Mine are nutters when you try and feed them live stuff.
No, he won't eat by himself, will he? I have to hand feed him all the time. He's naughty.
Ah, of course. Again, Jen, David says, is your heat thermostatically controlled? If it isn't, it won't need to be turned off, as it will do it itself.
Yeah, none of mine have been on for the past few days.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So yeah, you'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, David, I thoroughly agree. I mean, I don't always feed my geckos live food. I'll give them to them maybe once every few weeks. I'll try them on something live. I don't give them to them all the time.
Maurice said you caught the suntan yet. You have actually.
I went to the beach. You can see, can't you? I went to the beach last weekend with Paul because it was nice, and did put some cream on, but obviously didn't put enough on. Yeah, and I I burnt the hell out of my legs, and I'm flaking all here now because I burnt my forehead.
I've got, like, my arms are tanned on my legs. Where my cycling shorts were, I've still got bright red sunburn marks from Saturday.
Yeah. And no, the kids look really healthy as well now.
See, I'm so paranoid about skin cancer and things like that. I have factor as high as you can get all over me. So I'm like, slightest thing. I'm like, as soon as I'm in the sun, the day afterwards, I'm like, does that look normal to you? Nightmare. So no, I slather it on.
It was quite windy on the beach on Sunday, so I think that's where I got most of it from. Because Saturday I was fine. Sunday is when I got burnt, and like by the time I got home, yeah, my legs were really burning. I was like, oh.
Sea breeze is a bitch. As soon as you don't eat it, do you? So it's,
No.
you get home, have a shower, and you soon realise that you're stiff.
Yeah.
I'll remember that, David. That's a handy thing to know.
What's that?
Is the chitin like the calcium? Is it anything to do with that? Because I know you can overdo calcium for them, and that can be bad.
Tyler, on the beach with the breeze, it was really nice, like really nice. And we had a tent as well. So if it got too hot, the kids could go in the tent out of the sun, or we could go in there. But because of the breeze, it actually didn't feel too hot. It was just nice. But obviously, yeah, it was pretty warm down on the south coast. So, yeah.
Oh, I see. It's the shit. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Well, like I say, I don't give them to them regularly anyway, so it's not too bad. I had bad heat once. I remember the first time I went to Tunisia, I was on a lounger by the pool, and I fell asleep, and woke up a few hours later, bright red, and then I went up into the hotel room and passed out because I'm not sleeping. I literally fainted because of the sunburn. It was that bad. I couldn't go out in the sun again for the rest of the holiday.
Oh. See, I've only really been burnt properly once. I mean, this was like when I was like 14, I think. I went to Greece with my friends and her parents, and we were waiting outside the airport, and my back burnt. Ever since then, my back's been freckled, but ever since then, I've never really burnt because I've been too paranoid about it.
Mm.
I'm the same as you. I get bored sitting in the sun. I can't sit in the sun. I do.
I hate it. I hate sunbathing. There's nothing more soul destroying than sitting on a beach for more than an hour.
No, what I do, I like to lie on the beach. When I walk, I go in the sea, do my lot. I like to fly from the lie low. That's my thing. And then I'll come out and I'll read while I'm drying off. Once I've dried again, I'll go back in.
Yeah, I went in the sea with the kids, and yeah, we were kind of exploring as well. We weren't sitting the whole time. Because there was a little, just where we kind of set up, there's like I don't know what you call it. It's called the Holy Well, and it's like a little, I want to say pond, but it's not a pond. But it's got like loads of, it's like in the rocks. It's like an alcove in the rocks, and like all the hippies go there and strum their guitars and stuff like that, and they put little candles around it. It's really nice.
Yeah. Right, Jess, what's fact for us for the week? Go on then, what's your fact for this week? I don't know this one actually. Well,
Yes.
Okay. Well, did you know that baby cheetahs are actually born with the pattern of a honey badger? So they have a less percent chance of seeing what's it called, or being hunted.
I've heard that before actually. The baby cheetahs. Yeah.
When they're born,
Honey
camouflage.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I did not know that.
Yeah, because honey badgers are evil little things, and most animals won't go near
They
them.
don't mess them. So the baby cheetahs, because
Yeah.
they're vulnerable. But, it's like some weird disguise thing, isn't it? There you go. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. And leave it to bed.
Bye.
Bye.
Boy.
I'll be back.
David says he's a closet Eskimo. He hates the sun. It's evil.
I like the sun if I'm near water. Other than that, I'll tell you, it's a bitch. I'm vile. I just don't talk. I just cannot handle it at all. I just.
And you're worried that it might rain next weekend? I'm freaking doing a rain dance tomorrow.
I'm near water though. It's fine if I'm on holiday. You've got
I'm praying for rain now. If you're going to turn into some psycho.
Well, this morning, me and Jessie, because I'm going away for a week. I'm worried about it anyway. So I've watered everybody, but I've put in bigger water bowls for everyone, and I've put moss in everybody as well. Even drier species, I've put moss in, just so that if the water does dry out, they've got some sort of humidity. Martin said I'll spray through some of the slabs and stuff. It's not going to like water them. And I was doing that for about 2 hours, and I was literally just sweat was just streaming in my eyes and all sorts. I was like, because Jessie went, "We're not filming this." I see what I'm doing.
No, luckily my neighbour's looking after my cat and my geckos, and I said to her, I mean she's arachnophobic anyway, but I said don't go anywhere near any of the other enclosures. You don't need to.
I mean, your stays quite cool, isn't mine? I think it's nothing.
Oh yeah, it's cool in here, but
what I don't like, people go on holiday and they just sit by the pool all day. That
can't do it.
Got to go and do a bit of sightseeing.
Cannot do it. I need to be up and about and doing stuff and seeing like Tanya says, seeing what's about.
Oh, I do as well. I get bored.
You can't go somewhere and not see the local sites.
That's why if I go on holiday, I will never. If I go abroad, I will never ever go all inclusive, because it's pointless. You want to go out. You want to find places out of your area to eat, to do things, to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Francis. I'm vile.
Dragon lady.
See, I've done a lot. I've worked in all inclusive, so I've done it. But sometimes it's just, especially with kids, sometimes it's just easier.
Oh, it's easier, but it's easier. But for me, that would be like hell. Being stuck on one resort for a couple of weeks, it would bore the hell out of me.
No, because what I tend to do is my kids go at crack of dawn anyway, so I do breakfast, and then what I do is I'd either pinch rolls, make salmon, make rolls, take them for lunch, or if you're all inclusive, you can ask for a packed lunch anyway, and then you can take that with you, and then if you're back
come
back
for dinner,
whether you make it or not, sometimes it's just easier.
No. David, what's this thing about Thomasoides venom then? He said,
What?
Have you seen the paper that surfaced from last year regarding the Thomasoides venom? That's a six-eyed sand spider.
No.
Let me look at that.
Have they found it's more dangerous than they reckon now then?
Is that this one?
Because I know a lot of people have kept them, and there was something they reckon their venom was really nasty.
What
But
is
the
it?
chances of being bitten were,
What is it?
oh hell!
What is it?
What
It's
is
the
what?
six-eyed sand spider.
Yeah.
Oh,
New venom study. They are in fact highly venomous and very DWA worthy.
Ah.
Jesus.
Oh my god, 7.7 times more potent than Loxosceles later. That's basically one of the brown recluse.
Oh, right.
See, I know they were nasty, but
Jesus, I'm surprised they haven't put them on that list straight away. Then, David, I know there's a lot of people who've got them, but they're
when
very
I-
unlikely to bite. But the venom is massive. Jesus.
when he said she went scuba diving in Greece, I qualified as a scuba diver and I worked abroad. I loved it.
Never been scuba diving. It's something that I've always wanted to do.
Oh, absolutely. Because the hotel I worked in, they kind of let us do it for free. So we kind of did the first bit and then we liked it, so we carried on doing it and we got qualified. And we did the night dives and things. That was terrifying. But I got stung by a sea urchin and I had to do like a show that night and it was terrible.
Ow.
Yeah, that's where like the fishnet tights and things. Because I got bitten on my leg and like this urchin thing. I was like all over the shop.
God.
They don't just update for one reason, though. So it's possible it'll be decades before they make a list, or if they even do. Wow.
Well, why
We've
is
been
that?
sharing it.
If it's been
We've been
proven,
sharing
that
it with shops to stop them being sold to inexperienced keepers. That's fair enough.
yeah, but surely if it's been proven now that the toxin is that bad, then it should
But
be
then,
sold to people unless they've got DW.
no. But then again, there's red tape in there that they're going to have to go through to get it listed as a DWA species. So I get that it could take a long time.
It's not something that I'm not overly mad on the look of them, to be honest with you.
To be honest, I'm not really that keen. I mean, I am sort of leaning towards getting more sort of true spiders at the minute, but they're one that I've not really been fussed with.
See, I don't mind them. I think that how they look, it's the fact it's the same sort of things as a sword, isn't it? Unless they're being fed, they ain't being seen.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? With my fossorials, now I just drop food in and see if it's there the next day.
Yeah. Oh, David, my whatever the hell it's called, Macrostenus, the Kingsley eye, that's definitely male and it's massive now. It's like its leg span is at least 5 inches now. It's
Wow.
bloody huge, that thing. Because it molted a few weeks ago. It's finally started coming out again and it is massive.
Francis, when was the last time that the Cancro molted or ate? Because I've tried to feed it and it doesn't like me. And it's webbed itself in now. But I can't get a close enough look to it to see whether it's in pre-molt. The thing scared the crap out of me. But
Yeah, thing is, David, I'm reluctant to let it go because it's not one you find very often and it's such a gorgeous spider.
which one's that?
The Cameroon wandering spider, the golden blue one. But it is 100% male. You can see from the pedipalps.
See, I've got a dilemma. I've got my first tea, my album, right? It's molted out. It's molted out male. I've caught it making a sperm web. It's the first tea I've actually seen caught making a sperm web today. And I'm not sure whether to say I'm preparing or not. Right, we have a guest on tonight, so let's welcome our team, Steve. Yay!
Hey! Hello!
How you doing, guys?
Hello.
All right, mate. How are you?
Yeah, a bit hot today, isn't it?
A bit off today.
Yeah, we were just saying about that.
Yeah. You all had a good day?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Apart from roasting at work, yeah.
Apart from that,
Yeah, proper, mate.
Yeah.
It's been mental, actually. I'm just like full on. I thought I need to come on and I need to chat to you guys anyway because it's I've been on the live chat a couple of times, but yeah, it seems like a good plan to come and say hello to you all. Plus, I've got a lot of time for Rob and stuff, so you know.
Yes, definitely.
We've been talking about your thing for the last couple of weeks. I thought if we get you on, it'd be easier for you to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it.
but
You
we don't have to dive
and-
straight into that if you don't want to. We can have a bit of a chit chat if you want first.
Yeah, no,
I'm
you.
going to just dive in here and go, give me
Dive
some money.
straight in, Steve. Yeah, dive straight in.
Yeah, do your thing. And
That's
then
it. We can
We can chat after.
chat after. Yeah.
You'll have to forgive me though, because I don't think I can see. Can you see the chat coming up on here?
You
If
should
you're
know.
on your phone, it's difficult.
Are you on your
Yeah.
phone?
Yeah, it's on the phone.
Ah,
Yeah.
fair enough.
So if you can, guys, if anyone says anything, just
Yeah.
let me know.
Turn your phone the other way. Doesn't if you click on it, doesn't the chat come up at the side? Over the top of the chat.
No, it's
I've got no idea. I haven't done it on my phone.
yeah, it's iPhone.
Jen, if anybody asks questions, just put it up on the
Yeah, I
bottom.
will. I've got hey Steve, hey Steve, hey Steve, hey Steve, hi Team Tactics. Hi, the man who thinks he has better hair than me from the inverted building.
Mr.
Oh,
Collins.
hi, Adam.
I've got hi Steve, hi Steve, hi- and hey
I
Adam.
think it's different, mate. It's getting long now.
Wow.
I didn't realise it was that long.
Yeah, it's really long now. Look, really.
It's better than Adam's. He's all scalped.
That is
Oh.
getting long.
Yeah, but I think at the minute I am in full on overload with stuff that I'm doing. It's like it's all going to be crazy because I started off. I thought, right, I had a spare XA Terra, so I thought, right, do you know what I'm doing? I'm going to build it and auction it. Obviously, to the charity I'm doing it to the National Autistic Society, and then Tarantula Room come on board and said, oh yeah, we want to give you an enclosure to put in a raffle. And the next thing I know, it sort of just snowballed. And from at the start, I thought, yeah, this will be all right. But now it's just like the amount of work in it is untold. It's untold, unbelievable. Plus, I mean, I don't know if you spotted me. I was on the Spider Shop YouTube today as well, so I'm doing stuff for them. As well, so I'm getting deliveries from the Spider Shop sort of daily at the minute with videos and stuff to do for them guys. So all that seems to be on my channel is I have raffle videos at the minute. So hopefully once we get all these raffles out of the way, normal service will resume. But yeah, at the minute, it's all going to be crazy. And I've got to do a load of promotional stuff for Tarantula Room enclosures as well. Which it's gone a bit insane, really. I mean, I've only really been building enclosures a couple of years. I mean, Rob knows he's been on the group since pretty much day one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I started that group when I'd only built like a couple, and the group just blew up. It just went crazy, you know.
But people
and
like yours because yours are different.
Yeah, well, it's not just me. I think it's the admins and stuff as well. I mean, you've got Adam Connolly does the best like promotional videos for all the Halloween comps as well.
Yeah.
You know, it's got Adam Barlow on there. To me, he's the best enclosure builder in the UK by far. The stuff he does is amazing. You know, and he's been so kind and taught me so much over the last how many years the group's been
Who's
going.
that,
You know, and we've got Sam on there, Mark and Ryan. Everybody puts in the shift to keep it like a nice, friendly group, but informative as well. You know, that's what we made it for. We wanted like to teach people and to learn stuff ourselves and see ideas that we can sort of incorporate into our own designs. Yeah. And I can't believe. I mean, we're nearly at 13K now, which is like insane. You know, 12,700, I think we're on at the minute, which is, you know, in the space of...
That's a lot. Hey, Lexi.
I think it's 3 years now. I think we just passed our 3 years. Or 2 years, I don't know.
Big 2 years. That's a lot of people in 2 years, because I remember you starting the group.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when we started it, I think we reached like 500 within, I don't know, a week or so. And it was
You-
just like, I don't know, I had this sort of idea, and I thought, I think I posted it on one of the UK tarantula groups. I goes, would anybody be interested in just an enclosure group? And I got like about 100 comments saying, yeah, do it. And then it just went from there. And I mean, we've got guys from all over the world, professional like builders and stuff, who are always there to like help and give advice and all that sort of stuff. That's all the group's about. We've got no needs more substrate people on there, or you know, we tried our hardest to
I
like
was going to say, you're a niche.
keep
You're a
all
niche
of that out of it. And to be
Hi,
honest,
Moon.
I think we've done pretty well.
Oh God, yeah.
I think the
You
thing is,
know?
as well, because there's a lot of groups where there's so much bitching and all sorts of things. And do you know what I mean? You haven't got the spiders in there. Do you know what I mean? You can't be told this, that, and the other. You're a specialist. You know, you specialise in
Well,
certain
this
things.
is
Like
it.
badass enclosures. Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
people-
Well, I mean that's it. I mean, we're not like even confined to like just tarantulas. I mean, we got
So,
snake
yeah.
enclosure, like Rob does,
Oh, yeah.
get awesome gecko enclosures and all that sort of stuff. It's such a wide, varied stuff, and I really, to me, it gives me more inspiration to see like the massive builds. You know, where we got there's a guy in there who works in a zoo and does like crocodile enclosures and stuff.
Oh, wow.
I mean, that's you know, that's the stuff I'd love to do. You know,
Yeah, I would
Just
love
like
a crack
to do
at
a whole
something
room
like
at
that.
a zoo. That would be like immense. But yeah, I mean, also put in, you know, we all put in a lot of work to keep it like that. But I mean, the competitions. I mean, I started planning the Halloween competition back in February.
Wow.
You know, because I mean, last year was massive. This year, I mean, I want to. I think I try and do better myself and widen it, more range each year. So hopefully, I'm in talks with another Australian enclosure group. So I might be joining forces to bring Australia into it as well. Which that's quite exciting actually. You know, to be like total worldwide Halloween competition. And I mean, that's what I mean. That's me all over because it's the fun aspect of it all.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's the fun and the actual building that I've loved over these like last few years.
Well, I mean, we were saying this last week. We were asking what was your favourite bit about the hobby, and mine is building the enclosures.
Yeah, I actually find it more addictive building the stuff than actually collecting spiders myself.
Yeah.
You know, I've always got a project on the go. It's just like there's always something, and if there's not one project, there's 2 projects or 3 or 4 sitting around for me to like do. And I mean, it's especially on my YouTube as well. I mean, some of these videos, say like the Predator one or something, that take about 4 weeks to film. You know, it's just because you do one bit and then it's left, and then you come back and do another bit, and it's just like. It's crazy the amount of time I have to put in just for a 10-minute video, and you think, God, that's like 4 months' work in 10 minutes.
The thing is, these videos, these enclosures, they take a hell of a lot of work, don't they?
Yeah. But I mean, that's it, and I think I'm reaching sort of a turning curve at the minute because I'm going more bioactive. I mean, the last Friday the 13th one I done, that was bioactive, so. Everything is going to be stepping into that more natural bioactive with that my twist to it.
Yeah.
You know, because don't get me wrong, I love all the plants and all that malarkey, but it's got to have something sort of twisted in it.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, like you say, you've got
You
your
know,
little
otherwise
touch,
it don't
haven't you?
fit in. You know, it's just you know, I've got a couple of natural ones, but
Let me ask you a question. Do you find that when you've got like maybe 2 or like more than one project on the go and you leave it for a while, when you come back to it you kind of have new ideas and a new perspective on it?
Yeah, sometimes that's happened a lot. I mean, I done one, it's the Catacombs one, which was one I done about a year and a half ago, and I kept leaving that for I think it took about 6 months in the end. Because, you know, the catacombs in Paris and stuff. So I was making little bones to stick in the wall and hundreds of the blooming things. And it was just like, I can't do it no more.
I don't think I've seen that
Yeah,
enclosure.
like sculpting little bones out of clay and then
Oh my God.
hundreds of them, hundreds. And then you'd think you'd have enough, and you'd start putting them on. It was nowhere near enough, so you get more. And it got to the point where it was like, you know what, I'm just going to bin it. I can't make any more bones. But thankfully, I sort of stuck to it and then done it. But
Steve, Lexi says, do you have a YouTube channel?
yeah. Yes, Tarantula-tastic Enclosures.
Yeah, Lexi, you need to check that channel out.
Yeah, we just I just hit 3K last week subscribers.
Lexi,
So,
I'll find the link and I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah.
All right.
yeah, which is phenomenal actually. I mean, I never thought anybody would watch, to be honest. But it's just gone. Yeah, everything went a bit crazy. But yes. Anyway, what I'm doing at the moment, because we got lost a bit. I've done Friday the 13th auction enclosure. We auctioned that off. That raised £100, and then there was a company called Spagmaster UK. They donated money to the fund as well. Plus family, a few other YouTubers have added then, and then the raffle that added another 50 from the Tarantula Room enclosure. So now we're selling tickets for the Creature Crate 1. So as soon as that one's finished, Lee from Lee's Creature Features is going to be hosting the live draw on that.
Yeah, I watched that video earlier.
Yeah, and then after that one, then we have a Skinny Legs Tarantulas £50 mystery box, which is going to be auctioned off by, the live draw will be done through Gav at Impossible Inverts. Then I think it's, what we doing next? I don't know. I'm sort of like, I could plan what's coming next, so it'll probably be, we've got the Spider Shop, that's another mystery box. We've got So Many Legs, which I wanted you to ask you guys if you could do the draw on that one.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, do the live draw on that one, because what I'm doing is doing a load of trying to get other tubers and stuff to do the draws. Dave Fisher's, we're going to auction off a P Metallica sling. So
nice.
Yeah, but he's going to do the live draw on
Hi,
his.
Dr. Doolittle.
Yeah, and
what can do to help? You know, you only got to ask.
Yeah.
And then we've got Unseen Universe, which a lot of you guys might know. He does Mantis and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't actually realise he had a YouTube channel, but he just started redoing videos. So go and check out his channel and everything.
He hasn't done a video for ages.
Yeah, but he's just. I spoke to him the other day because he contacted me because he also has a little boy with autism.
Yeah.
And so he wanted to jump in on board as well. And I goes, well, yeah, it's awesome. Can you do the live draw as well? Because it's all right. You think about all this and you go, yeah, it's just another raffle, but it's just like so much stress. It's unreal.
Steve, Andy says, message him. Andy House of Bugs says, message him about the So Many Legs box because he can get Andy to sort stuff with him because he works with Andy.
Yeah, yes, mate. Well, I did. I messaged Andy a while ago. Andy's not the best at getting back from messages, to be honest.
David's better, trust me.
For Steve's channel anyway. People haven't seen it in the chat, so probably don't want to use anyway. So
yeah. It's. I mean, but I think it's the only thing spurring me on is because when everybody's like. They've made it quite easy for me because the minimum you can donate on the GoFundMe is £5. So a lot of the people have been coming up and going, yeah, I'll have 5 tickets. So I go, yeah, just pay it straight into the GoFundMe, job done. And as soon as they message me, yeah, it's in. Well, I mean, they don't even have to message me because I'll get emails, yes, another person's donated.
Yeah.
And that's what I really wanted it to do when I'd done it. So I didn't have to transfer over PayPal and stuff, but to be honest, I've only had to transfer about £12 over, which it's not too bad. So every time that like one raffle was ended, like a Tarantula Room ended, I transferred whatever was in the PayPal straight into the GoFundMe, and it's quite good as well because when you go onto the GoFundMe, you can see that I've added money and everybody else who's donated is on there. But Yeah, I think it's 270 odd, whatever. I set a goal of 500. I thought I'd never get anywhere close to that. And we're over halfway already with loads of
You can
raffles
play
to
with
go.
between 70.
Which
That's
is
good going, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean that's the only thing spurring me on through it to do actually to carry on with it, because I mean if I weren't for that, I'd
171
just say,
now.
you know what, stuff it, I can't do it anymore because it's been insane, absolutely. I mean as well, I mean you still got stuff you got to make. Keep your spiders and everything watered as well as doing everything because it's so hot. And you're trying to fit everything into that small percentage of hours you get when you come home from work, as well as have the kids and do
I don't know
everything.
how you're doing it. I really don't.
Maurice has just asked Steve if you've
it's
sold
running
any
on
enclosures.
fumes. Running on fumes.
Yeah,
But all the raffles will be obviously on Exotic Pets Enclosure Design. So the Creature Crate one's live at the minute. So
yeah, as soon as the new raffle comes up, we can do it on our, promote it on our page and our individual pages, and
yeah.
yeah.
Well, I mean, it is an awesome cause. And I think it's touched a lot of people's hearts as well, because everybody who's donated has said that they know someone or they work with people with autism and stuff. And I think that's why, it's at the minute it's had such a success.
Yeah. And
that's what's sort of spurring me on. And everybody knows it's close to my heart as well. My little boy's got autism, so it's just giving something back, and that's what I'm all about anyway. I like to give it when I do the comps of the on the group. I don't get nothing out of all this work apart from people having fun with it. Yeah. That's what it's all about. People going out there having a bit of fun, building a scary enclosure and seeing if they can win something. It's just you got to keep giving stuff back. I'm full a calmer person. You got to the more you give out, the better you get back.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
my eldest daughter is autistic as well.
Yeah, it's something the community should be as well. I mean, I've had loads of support from everybody. Absolutely everybody has been awesome. Through sharing the posts on Instagram, on their own private profiles and everything. It's been amazing and quite overwhelming actually that me, just like little me, can do something like that and it goes snowballs into something bigger.
The thing is, autism is a lot more aware now. Do you know what I mean? So you realise people.
It is. I mean, it's as well as I did, it's like a daily challenge, but you wouldn't change anything for the world because they're more individual than anything.
They are. They're their own little people, aren't they? And they
yeah. I mean, Tate done the live draw with me for the tarantula room enclosure, and I was like, is he going to do it? Is he not going to do it? But he done it in the end, and I was so proud of him. It was awesome.
Yeah.
That's I mean, say Jessie has I have it as well. Do you mean? But Jessie has it stronger than me. And I started my channel for Jess. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? For Jesse with his inane interest in things. Do you know what I mean? Because of it.
Yeah.
I won't be doing this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, none of the kids like the spiders anyway. But if it was their way, they'd all be gone.
My daughter's got a real fascination with serial killers and Vikings.
All right, fair enough. You got to have a hobby, ain't you?
And she lives, eats, and breathes these two subjects. And she's like a sponge. She will reel information. Ask her to add 25 and 26 together, and she'll go.
Well, yeah, I mean that's the same. I've got two teenage girls in the house as well. None of them can tell the time from a real clock. What's all that about?
Yeah.
That is just that generation, isn't it? Really.
It's just like we done that when we was like Linkin 5. You started learning to tell the time.
Yeah, we
did. Cool. And now they scratch their heads and look at their phone.
Well, that's it's like the amount of people that can't do a 24-hour clock either.
Yeah.
I can't.
I get that.
No.
That's all that's on my phone is 24 hour. I don't
Yeah,
use
mine,
the other
mine
way
too.
around.
Yeah.
I'm still
I,
teaching our
no,
clock.
I can't. I go 13, 14, 15, 16.
Well,
I think I
yeah, I've got a
might-
new edition today as well. New spiders today.
Did
Oh
you?
yeah,
Earlier.
the picture you sent me of it. Wow.
What did you
Form,
get?
You would
Form
love this,
Purse
Jen.
SP Green Femur.
Oh, lovely.
Ooh.
That's on my
Yeah.
wish list, that is.
It's stunning.
Yeah,
Really
yeah.
is.
So proper nice spider. It's a gentle, really gentle as well, quite calm,
Oh, cool.
which was nice.
Have it.
But
Have it.
that'll be going on a video because I've got to do a video for Spider Shock, so it might be appearing on that one. Actually, not my own because I've got nothing. Actually, no projects of my own on the go at the minute. I've got one to start. You see these two up here. I'm doing something quite cool. So it's going to be an Elm Street build, but 2 tanks, 1 design. So the design flows through the 2 because they're both exactly the same tank. So
Yeah.
it's going to be something a little bit different. I've never seen done before. So yeah, it's going to be out getting everything spot on right as well, so it don't look rubbish. It's going to be a bit tough.
Hey,
But,
would you
yeah,
consider doing communal? Would you
Stranger Things
consider-
tank.
pardon?
You need to do a Stranger Things tank.
Oh yeah, my girls love that. I love it as well, to be
I
honest.
love Stranger Things, yeah.
Yeah.
With it
Would you
upside down.
Would you consider doing a commission on a tank? Would you do commissions?
I have done the Predator one. I don't actually built 2 of those. A
That's
guy
right.
through Facebook contacted me and said, "Oh, you build enclosures? Would you build me one?" And he only lived up in Aylesbury, and I sent him a few pictures. And I goes, "Yeah, I can do whatever." At the time, I thought, "Yeah, I'm in between projects. I'll do it." And he goes, "Oh, I want the Predator one," and I goes, "Oh, well, how do you want it done?" He goes, "Just exactly the same." So, which was. Yeah, it was a bit
It's
of a
nice,
bummer,
isn't it? Yeah.
really, because I'd have liked to have changed it a bit, but he wanted it exactly the same, so we did it. But yeah, he put P Metallica adult female in there, so it looks awesome. But it had a better lighting system than mine, because on the Predator one, it's got lights around the back of the mask,
Yeah.
so you swish it on the back and all the eyes glow and everything. So
Yeah, I remember that. But it's nice. It's nice that he wanted it the same as yours because I've got the same enclosure as Steve. You know, it's that sort of thing.
well,
isn't
I
it?
mean,
Yeah.
he
Take
paid.
that as a compliment.
He paid. I said to him at the time, I goes, because I had a spare XO, I goes, "Give me 180 and I'll do it." And he goes, "Oh, I'll give you 200. Well, how about can you put the P Metallica in there as well?" Because I think he was a bit iffy, like transferring it. And I goes, "Yeah, all right." And he goes, "Oh, I'll give you another 20 quid to put it in there." And then when he actually came round, he goes, "You know, I would have paid about 500 for this." And I was like, "Ah!"
Damn it!
That was the thing, because everything was done over the phone. And I mean, when he turned up, I was like, "Yeah, this guy's not short of money." Well, the car he was driving and everything. He goes, "Yeah, I would have paid like 3 times the amount of this. You should have just said." And you're like, "Ah!" But I mean, he was happy, and that was the main thing, actually. So,
That's what it's all about, isn't it?
yeah.
What's your
So for the
favourite
first,
enclosure you've done?
pardon?
What's your favourite enclosure you've done?
I think this. I don't know. You must have seen the
I've seen the videos.
skull one I've just done. This. Now, should we go? Can you see?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, with the hands. Yes.
Yeah. But that, I don't know. I think it's one of my favourites so far because I don't know. It's simple but effective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that literally took me about 2 hours to make, and the whole overall effect with the mask and everything else, it's just, I don't know. It's turned me in another direction now, completely in another direction, and I'm thinking, yeah, right, yeah, you can build, say, expanding foam and all that lot, and take 3 months or whatever, which I'll still be doing. But that simple little XO, it's just a 30 XO. I don't know, it's my favourite at the minute. It's just because of the look it's given.
Yeah.
Is the catacombs one on one of your videos? 'Cause I don't think I've seen
Yeah,
that.
yeah, but that was done before I done YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause I mean
Okay.
I've only been on YouTube for 14, 15 months, I think.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I originally started because a lot of people were saying, "Oh, yeah, you should do it and stuff." Because I get, to be
can't
honest,
remember.
I get a lot of messages a day from people
Yeah.
saying, "How do you do this? What products you use? That sort of stuff." And I thought, you know what? I'll give it a go. If I'm rubbish, then I'll quit, and maybe it'll stop a few messages. Messages didn't stop.
no.
I bet you get
But
more and more
sometimes
now,
now
don't
it's a bit easier if they say, right, I see that. How do I do it? You go, here's a link, bosh. Any questions, message me back. And they do message back, oh, right, I've done this, that, and the other. But it's really cool. I love it when I've seen a few people who have done almost identical enclosures that I've done. And to me, that's awesome. That's better than selling them because I've given that guy the inspiration or woman that inspiration to go out and actually give it a go. And
Have a
that's
go,
what it's
yeah.
all about, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely, definitely.
if you can, it feels so good. You know that someone that you built something and someone wants something exactly the same. And they
Yeah.
copied the
Yeah.
video and gone through everything, every single stage.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
a satisfying feeling, yeah, definitely.
yeah, it is. I mean, that was why we started the group, really. You know, and that's how we carried on doing the group. Rob knows himself. When people ask, you know, how to do stuff, one of us will always jump on there and go,
Oh God, yeah.
yes. You know, we do it like that. We don't leave people hanging or whatever. Any questions on there, they're answered.
It is a nice group for things like that.
Yeah,
It is a good group, definitely.
yeah. And it's some sound people and there's some awesome builders, like, you know, really, really, really good stuff. And I mean, it's always been my thing. The amount of money, if you add up all your tarantulas you've got sitting there, the amount of money you spend on them, why not display them?
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus,
to
I mean,
the max. You know, and I feel the same when you get people who are like arachnophobes who come round and they go, oh, this, like, everything you built is awesome. That sort of that arachnophobe sort of goes away a bit because they're more drawn to what you built
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
rather than anything.
You know, I would have thought with it being a creepy enclosure that would kind of make the creepiness of the tarantula more pronounced. You know?
Maybe I just know creepy people.
maybe.
Someone's asked, have you done a graveyard one?
I done a tiny little one. I think, I did do one actually, ages and ages ago. I put a green bottle blue in it, and then
I remember that.
yeah, that one was ages ago. I done the tombstone and the graveyard, and she webbed the whole thing.
I'm sure I remember that.
That's right.
And
Yeah.
then she went into this one.
Oh, okay. How
This
many
one here,
green
I've got a
bottle
few.
blues do you have, Steve?
Pardon?
How many green bottle blues have you got now?
10.
You've got a few,
Ten.
haven't
Oh,
you?
I can't record it on YouTube.
okay. Oh, amazing.
Well, I said to Rob in the message, because I showed him the new tarantula, and he goes, "Oh yeah, that's Jen's favourite." And I go,
Species.
"What,
Yeah.
better than the green bottle blue? Blasphemer!"
No,
Yeah, I think the only one I was gutted about is I used that excavator clay and then done all that with the Balfouries, and then all the Balfouries at each other, and I was well.
Oh,
Yeah, so that got sold to the last Balfourie, and I am determined I will not have any more in this house. I was super annoyed. It was just,
I might have to change
then
up my. I might have to change up my enclosure for my wagons because it's got like a polystyrene background in there at the minute, and she's actually started tearing it apart.
I think that's you need like expanding foam. I think with that, it's pretty expanding foam's harder, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. Once
Yeah.
that goes off, they're not going to rip into that. But I heard this weird noise the other night, and she was up
Yeah.
on the back of the enclosure. And I could hear this weird noise.
Yeah,
And I
ripping
thought,
it
what the
apart.
hell's that? And then underneath her, there's all these like polystyrene blobs where she's been clawing this background apart. It's like,
I just think I
Maybe
did.
the home
Yeah.
in there.
yeah,
What was it covered with? Cocoa fibre.
it's just painted.
All right. Yeah.
It's a background that came with an enclosure I bought
I
second
hate
hand.
Yeah.
I hate those.
Yeah, because I know
Yeah.
like, Dark Den stopped doing them because he was using polystyrene and cocoa fibre, and all these spiders were eating it. But
Yeah.
to be honest, I mean, I just use a lot of expanding foam because it's a lot harder, and it's just more durable. Does
Oh,
make
yeah,
a lot more mess
100%.
though.
Steve,
Not
what do you
vegan.
put on your expanding foam? Like when I've used expanding foam, I've then covered it in what's it called?
Aquarium sealant.
No, I've covered it because I've done like rocks that I've painted, but they're like
All right.
so I've put what's it called? You know the
Silicone.
stuff that you put no. You know the stuff that you put to fill a crack, like polyfiller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've put that over the expanding foam and kind of smoothed it out with a bit of water, let it dry, and then painted with acrylic
Yeah.
paint. Is that the best thing to use?
If you're going that cheaper is probably tile grout.
Oh, okay.
Tile grout, it dries a lot harder, doesn't
Right.
crack.
Yeah, and you can sand
So-
it, can't you?
Yeah,
But
yeah, you
once
can sand it
But once you've
and
sealed
paint
it,
it.
but once
Yeah,
you've
I mean
sealed it,
that's
doesn't
what I
matter.
was using. I used that on the Predator one tile grout because you can paint it, and then so this Terminator one, that's a mortar, ready mix mortar.
Oh, okay.
See, I used that on
Yeah.
my last toad enclosure, the 5 Willy toads. When I built this like pyramid bit in the back.
Yeah,
of the
yeah, I
enclosure,
remember that
I
one,
covered
yeah.
that in it was like ready mix cement, and then that
Yeah.
bloody awful pond sealant.
Yeah,
Surely,
but it does the job, and it dries like
It does.
a
yeah.
rock.
Concealers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but if you're going to seal it anyway, I don't see why it matters what you use underneath it. As long
no,
as it's
it
sealed
doesn't
properly,
really.
I can't see what it's doing.
As long as you're airing everything out like the correct amount of time, you shouldn't have an issue with anything.
No, no.
See,
that's
I've
right.
right.
sealed things with Mod Podge before.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, this Terminator one, I sealed it because I painted the mortar
Yeah.
just with black and white paint, and then like just dry brush around the mortar to pick up the cracks and everything.
Yeah.
Because I knew it was arid, it's not going to get wet because it's green bottle blue in there.
Yeah.
I used PVA.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, but the outside, so it's like waterproof PVA, the good stuff.
Yeah. 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 Because
but it's worked awesome. I mean, I've done that last year, whatever, no issues whatsoever.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's water based, no fumes.
Yeah. Yeah. The Mod Podge I've got. I buy like massive.
Yeah,
'Cause
I've never actually tried it myself. How does it dry?
It dries real quick actually, and I use it for I engrave glasses and I
Right.
glitter the stems and I use it to seal the glitter.
Yeah.
And it's dishwasher safe, and I've put them in the dishwasher at my sister's, and it's
Yeah.
still on.
I wouldn't use Mod Podge for an enclosure though.
Why?
It's
It's water based.
Yeah, it's water based. But I'm sure I've heard somewhere that it can still be. It's too toxic still. Am I imagining that?
I don't know.
I
Well,
have no idea.
No.
all
I've
the
heard a few
that I've
people
read-
who used it in enclosures.
yeah,
I've never
all the
tried it
things I've
myself.
read has always said it's water based, it's water soluble, and
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you the pond sealer is god awful stuff, but
Oh,
it's
horrendous,
aquarium
isn't it?
safe, so anything safe for fish is safe for spiders, really.
Just don't breathe it in when you're using it.
Yeah.
It will literally melt the inside of your nose.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's the thing. What I usually do, if it's like, say, if it was a hot sunny day like this, I'd get everything I needed to pond seal all out all at once, do
All
it all
inside.
out, and then leave it outside.
yeah.
And then usually leave it outside. The stink's gone within a few hours. The key to using that stuff is just nice and thin coats,
Yeah.
not too much on it, You put too much on it, it'd be stinking for months.
I
Yeah,
have got
I
them,
learned
but
that
I've
very
not used
quick.
it yet.
Oh, it was just, do you remember the old, the first Friday the 13th one I done with the mask at the back, the very first one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just, I'd done that, and I think I used tile grout for the rock effect all the way round, and I'd missed a couple of tiny little dots, and the pond sealer went through them dots and melted all the polystyrene behind it.
Oh no.
I had that with my toad enclosure. Where I did waterfall, I put a thinner layer of concrete on that.
Yeah.
And I didn't put enough on that. And the pond sealer, like you say, it just ate it. Luckily,
Yeah,
it didn't
it's
go
evil.
through
It's
it.
evil stuff. Yeah,
Oh,
just
it's
eat through
nasty.
it.
Yeah.
And it was just like it was like all that work just melting in front of your face.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
It nearly ruined the enclosure, that one.
Yeah. I
Even-
mean, it nearly
even
did.
that,
What I did, I just let it dry, and then re-grouted it, and then started again, basically.
Yeah.
Even
The
that
only thing I could
aquarium
do.
silicone makes my eyes water though.
Even what?
Even that aquarium silicone,
Yeah.
Oh,
Really,
that's
really-
evil stuff as
yeah.
well, yeah.
I have to wear a mask to do anything with that.
Yeah.
PVA is good for dryer enclosure. The thing with PVA, the slightest bit of water on it and it goes white.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I said for a green bottle blue. But
Yeah.
I mean, if you get the stuff that PVA that can be used outdoors,
Bye, Lexi.
Night, Lexi.
that's the stuff to use. But a green bottle blue enclosure, like this big girl here. Can you see her?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
She's a big girl. She's been in there ages now. But, yeah, no issues. Make sure it's outdoor safe. So
Yeah.
a PVA that you can use outdoors, and you should
Yeah.
be fine. As it's water based and stuff, it's absolutely fine.
So
And you're-
other than GBBs, imagine they don't exist. What would your favourite transfer be?
Probably
No
AVIC.
GBBs in the
Any sort of AVIC.
world?
Yeah.
I know them versus the Diversities. Yeah, I love them. They're just like gentle spiders.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a bad trouble. I sent my male blondie off to Dave Fisher last week, and that was a nightmare. I was glad to see the back of him. He took about half hour to get in the tub. He was flicking hairs everywhere, and I was just like, just go already in the tub.
Well, me and Jen had that when I packed up my Thrixapel Morocco and sent it off to Gar.
Yeah.
That thing was going ballistic when we were trying to box it up, and so we both got haired badly.
Yeah.
Oh,
But you got if you've not seen Dave's, he done a video of the unboxing. It was just it's like insane. It ran up the side of the tank and like it was venom running down the side of the glass from it. It was like
Oh,
yeah, watch it. It's not his last video, the video before. But
Oh,
yeah,
I'll
it's
watch
definitely
that one.
worth to watch. He was like doing his old Dave nice and calm thing, and he just shot out the tub. Fucking loons.
whose video is that?
It
Sorry.
made me drop my phone when I was
Dave's
watching
little
it.
beasties.
I've got an escapee, would you believe?
Who's
I've
the
just
same?
noticed. It's a good job I noticed. One of my Carabiner versicolors. Look, it's on the sides. I've just
It's not as bad as last week. Robert found his gecko in the cat litter tray.
Yeah.
he's got out. I have no idea. Excuse me for a
Yeah,
minute.
luckily that gecko's all right.
Oh,
Unfazed by it completely.
yeah, I forgot.
Oh,
about
I see.
I am absolutely melting.
Steve, you do all these enclosures. Why have you never done a Hannibal enclosure?
Hannibal one.
Yeah.
It's trying to get the it's that's the thing. I mean, in a minute, because you do like say Friday the 13th or whatever, you can incorporate plants into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something else into that, so you can work around that design. So people often say to me, "Well, why don't you do that design?" And you've got to think to yourself, "Well, how can I make it work?
See, I
You know,
want
and
to,
still
I
look
want to
cool, but work."
see, I want
You
to do
know.
one, but I want to do one that's more the series rather than.
Yeah. I mean, it's like the Elm Street one. It's because I've got an Elm Street sign, so the sign will go through both enclosures. Around, I'll probably do. I'm undecided what I'm going to do, but the outside, because I'm going to be using cork bark and everything, because it's going to have a pair of P Metallicas in the 2 enclosures. I'm going to do it so it looks like the outside of the house, basically.
All right.
Oh, nice. That was good.
So then you got that, and then I'm thinking one side, because you're going to have the wooden house going through 1, 2, 3. Then one side having the Freddy gun bursting through one side of the wall.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so, and then probably, 1, 2, 3 coming out. You know the song.
Yeah. Who doesn't?
Yeah, but that's the idea in my head at the minute. I've got the bits ready. It's just I need to get all these raffles and stuff out of the way first.
Adam just said, yeah, but who's the biggest kid, Steve?
Right. Yeah, but you got to have fun with this, haven't you? You got to.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't have fun, it's just,
When you're building something, you've got to enjoy building it, haven't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm the worst. I said to Rob, earlier, it's just because Transfer Room were sending me an enclosure at the weekend, and I had this sort of idea in my head. I couldn't even sleep because it wouldn't go out of my head. And I'm like that. It's like the builder's addiction. And you're like, I wake up and you're just thinking at night. It's like, what am I gonna do with it?
I'm a bit like that, I have to say.
It's terrible. I should stop thinking about enclosures at night. Think about normal stuff.
You get a being about something and you can't think about anything else.
Yeah, that's it. But
that's the thing. Whenever we go to pet shops and things like that, I look at all the animals and I think, ooh, I could do a nice enclosure for that, or I could do a good enclosure for that, and you think, no, you can't. Leave it alone. Yeah.
Well, that's it. It's I'm feeling there's a lot of tanks in here that will be upgraded because all the assassin bugs are going in the shame cupboard, my cupboard of shame.
In cupboard.
Right. We have the display wall, yeah. So these are the display tarantulas. The ones in the dirty plastic tubs are hidden away in the cupboard where no one can see, the shame cupboard.
I'm with you.
Until they're big enough to have their own custom build. So, yeah. It has to be this there and them there. But the assassins are all going to go in the cupboard. That's all going to be set up for breeding in there. So we make a bit more room out here, and then it's just custom builds all the way through. But I think there's about 5 or 6, 7 spaces that need to be filled with proper builds. So it doesn't look like I'm going to be stopping very soon.
Yeah, you've got loads of room.
Yeah,
I've still got 5 tarantulas in plastic tubs, and I hate them.
Yeah. I
need to get enclosures and upgrade them, but the thing is, 2 of them are fossorial, and it's trying to find the right enclosure to put them in. I mean, one of them, I so badly want to put her in a decent enclosure now because she is out constantly, and that's my skeleton leg.
Yeah.
And I need an enclosure where you can see her because she is gorgeous.
Yeah.
She'd be really cool to have an enclosure, but where her entrance is like some really creepy doorway or something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No plant.
Yeah, that'd be good. Oh no! Do you know what? That's one thing I've never ever used is a plant pot.
Plant pot hides.
Have you done yours yet, Tanya?
It's what?
Still haven't finished it. No.
Do it. So I can nominate me because I want to do it.
I know.
The one I done was so simple, but I think it just worked.
Yeah.
All I did was spray a bit of expanding foam and then cover it with aquarium sealant and cocoa fibre, and that was it. Job done, and it was it worked.
I think I've been really overthinking mine.
It makes it look more naturalistic, doesn't it? That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's something different. I mean, just from using a bit of cork bark stuck in the ground in the substrate.
I mean, one of the funniest things I think you did was where you kind of did it as a serious thing, but when you watched the video, it was just hilarious. It was just like how to improve one of the backgrounds you get in an Exoterra enclosure. And you literally just took it out of the enclosure and put it in the bin. That was the best thing I've ever seen.
It's so freaking true.
Oh yeah. I think at that time, I just picked up an enclosure off Marketplace or wherever. I come back and I was just like, yeah, I'll do it for a laugh.
Yeah, I have it. Yeah, I mean that was brilliant because I mean don't get me wrong. I think it's great that Exoterra supply these backgrounds because it saves people a lot of hassle.
Yeah.
But like you say, when you build your own enclosures and you make your own backgrounds and things, those things just look so bad.
Yeah. I mean, it's when you really look at them as well, because you can still see the polystyrene on the front.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You know, it's just horrible.
Yeah.
It's just dreadful. And it's just, I can't. Actually, because I got the last Exo I got it was basically a brand new Exoterra. I think they'd had Mantis in it or something. There's no damage to it whatsoever. So I took the Exoterra background out and flogged it on eBay. And I nearly sent a message in it and said, that's really bad or something. But I decided against it. They make you own. But
I mean, it's not surprising that people buy them because, like I say, they are very, very handy.
Yeah. I mean, I think it was Wayne from Stone Circle Tarantulas. He covered one in cocoa fibre, like you do for a background. Made it 100 times better. But I've heard loads of people because if you get mealworms and stuff, they'll eat inside it.
Well,
I had one.
Jen had a big,
Yeah, I had one in a communal setup, and it was I was finding bits all over it, and when I decided to change it and pull it out, there was thousands of them that had burrowed inside, living in it.
Yeah,
it was absolutely the Mario worms and the isopods had just ate half of it, and I just built this little tunnel system through it. I was banging it for hours getting them all out.
Yeah. I had to say, I rescued a gecko years and years ago, but all the guy did was, it was really quite bad. He just chuck a tub of mealworms in there, and that was it. You know, the whole background, I took it out, and it was like Swiss cheese. It just crumbled in my hands. It was just full of mealworms. And you think, well, they'd been eating all that, and the gecko had been eating them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, just stripped the whole thing out as soon as I got it. And just cleaned it out and cleaned it, all the plants, and just disinfected everything with like Viv cleaner and everything, and then just like redone it all. But that was way before the group or anything. But yeah, I've had snakes and all that a lot. They take up too much real estate.
Well, that's it. I mean, me and Jen were at, the Wrigley's out near you, the one that...
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, well, we were there, and they had this corn snake that someone dropped off.
Yeah.
And I've never ever seen a corn snake with those patterns before, and
it looks
tempted.
It looked like a ball python.
All right.
But it's like you say, they take up so much room, and it was in like an Exoterra faunarium, and there is no way on earth I would have kept it in there.
Yeah.
Because I would have had to build an enclosure for it. There's no way I wouldn't have been able to, So
yeah. But I mean, that's the thing. I mean, we had a bearded dragon, not last year before, and at the time we were supposed to be going to Cornwall last Easter to live. So all the plans were thingy. So we made sure we rehomed him, because I think the 6-hour drive down to Cornwall would have been logistically a nightmare.
Yeah. To
try and get him there, and the Viv and all that sort of stuff. Whereas the spiders, I would have just emptied them all out, bunged them all in a box, and posted them to myself for the next day, and then chucked all the enclosures in the back of the van.
That's one way of doing it.
Yeah, we had to, and then COVID hit, and then we didn't move, which was a bummer. So.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. When I you know, when I move, it's going to be the hardest thing is going to be the enclosures and the animals,
Yeah.
because the geckos are going to be. I mean, they're not too bad. I can put them in like cricket tubs and take them where I need to go, but it's the enclosures, because those things weigh an absolute ton.
Yeah. Yeah, I
I've got
mean,
to be so careful with them as well.
Yeah, I mean that's. I mean, when I auctioned off the Friday the 13th one, it was just like collection only. I mean, I could have earned. Well, the charity could have earned some serious money if I could have shipped it to the US or somewhere. But
oh God, yeah.
There was no way it would have ever made it there in one piece ever.
No, that's the problem. I mean, even with the greatest will in the world, you know, some of these handlers, baggage handlers and that, they, you know, you watch them at airports and they literally drop kicking people's luggage off the planes, and you think there's no way you could transport something like that. No.
I mean, the background on it is mortar as well, so it weighs a ton. Absolutely weighs a ton.
Yeah.
You know? It's not a light Exoterra at all. It wouldn't have gone. I mean, the guy is picking it up on Saturday. Ads is picking it up. He's an awesome guy. If he's watching, good to see you, buddy. He's driving all the way down from Yorkshire to pick it up.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's really cool. Yeah, so he can't wait. It's been a couple of weeks now since the auction ended, so so he can't wait. But this is the first time he's been able to pick it up, so it's cool.
But like you say, you couldn't, unless you paid a courier.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to transport it.
Yeah. That's it. I'll give you a sneak preview at some of this stuff. Look at this.
Is that those horror hides?
Yeah, this is a skull water bowl. I've never seen these.
I like that.
And then we got
that's cool.
New ranges of skulls. More skulls.
More skulls.
There's skulls everywhere. And hockey mask hides and loads of other stuff. And more zombie stuff, I think, is coming.
Jen, it's a spider shop.
What?
It's a spider shop. They're starting to sell this stuff now. Steve's done a video for the spider shop with a couple of zombie hides.
But this is awesome.
That looks so cool.
I need that.
How cool is that? I've never seen anything like this anywhere.
No.
Anybody wants to buy me presents? I need that.
But yeah, I sent it like they messaged me and they sent me a few pictures and I was like, God, yeah, that water dish is like awesome. I think with the skull in the setup, which I'm going to be doing shortly, it's going to look wicked.
God, yeah. Dr. Doolittle's just made a point. He says the Dark Den would love those skulls. I hope you're going to send him photos.
Well, no, I'll be hashtagging it on Instagram, big time, and tagging him in. Oh, wait, I done that last skull one, and I had tagged him in and hashtag Skull Gang. It's got to be done. If anyone's watching, you got a skull in your enclosure, hashtag Skull Gang and tag Dark Den in it. You got to do it.
Go in this one actually.
Yeah, do it. Yeah,
how much
do it.
How much the water bowl's going for?
I don't know. I'm just getting it sent, and then I'll do a video, set it up, and then they'll go on the website.
Yeah.
No, I need them.
Yeah.
Those zombie hides look really cool though.
Oh yeah. Well,
especially that arboreal one.
Yeah, well, it's down here. Can you see?
It's like it's got its mouth open, its head's tilted back and its mouth's open, so that's an arboreal hide.
Yeah.
So the spider will come out of the mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I think she's gone in there.
Oh, is she really?
Yeah, she's in there.
Oh,
yeah,
nice
definitely in there. So it's one of those waiting moments.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like I done the alien one, and I thought, well, I'm putting a green bottle blue in there with like the egg and stuff, and on goes right, yeah. When that web's up, that's going to be cool. And it was just like that one picture I wanted of the green bottle blue crawling out the egg. I had to be. It was just there, and you have to grab your phone and do it because 2 seconds later she was gone.
That's
But
the
it's
problem,
just
isn't
like,
it?
yeah, when that's one thing I think about when I do like a theme build. It's just like, yeah, but if I get that picture, that's going to be epic.
Oh,
Yeah.
You
God,
know,
yeah.
that one picture that ties the whole enclosure
Just-
together.
Just
Yeah.
all of those legs coming out of that egg. Yeah, that would
Yeah,
be awesome.
yeah, and it's an awesome picture. It's an awesome picture. It is, but it was just like I think I mean she was in there because I've done that. That's the one I beat Leon when we done that battle thing, and yeah,
That's
that was
right.
not last year before. I think. Yeah, so she'd been in
Yeah.
there that
It
long
was, wasn't
for
it?
me to get that picture, and it was only by chance. I was just walking past and I was like, no way. It's
You
like
never-
drop, run, fine, poof.
You never have your phone in your hand when you see it, do you?
Yeah, yeah,
No.
exactly.
The amount of times you do that, though, you know, you suddenly see it, everything just drops because they're
Oh,
posed.
God, yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I always have that. That's the one thing that drives me on, or gives me a few ideas. What if it's like the predator enclosure, having the pokey crawling across the mask or something like that. But I mean, I had a Carabiner Laeta in the predator enclosure at first. I saw her once, and I was like, "This is a waste of an enclosure."
Yeah.
Totally. I've never seen her ever. I don't even know if she's still alive. So I dug her out. She was fine. And I thought, right. So I put a Pocopheria striata in there. So she comes out during the evening. Nice. You see the spider. Same with the Goonies. I've got a big adult female ornamental in there. See her all the time. My own Friday the 13th, I've got a Vicularia Cuata in that one. She's just out permanently. She's just bowling around all the time. That's why I think I love Avix, actually, because you see them all the time.
Yeah.
See, my
To be
Avix
fair, yeah.
has a little web hammock at the top, and I don't see it come out.
Yeah. Look, I've got an Avix in another Friday the 13th one there. And she built her own hammock at the top. She just sits up there.
That's it. See, it's my pokies that are always out.
Yeah, see, my Avix are always out. I mean, my Guyana, she's out quite a lot. My Guitara, she's got like a web hammock, but you can see her all the time.
No.
My Versi, she's out. I mean, hopefully it's a she. I don't know yet, but that's out a lot now. You know, they are good display spiders.
Yeah, and that's why I don't do stuff that you can't see anymore.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
why I
done
don't.
with can't see spiders.
That's why I won't get any more fossorials for that reason.
Yeah, it is. There's no point. Pet holes.
Yeah.
See, I don't get it too much. So I met up my friend yesterday because she's an artist the same as me. And she said, "I'm surprised you haven't done anything more creative with the enclosures and things." I was like, "It's mainly, but I've only got a few proper, exoteric enclosures. Most of mine are still the ridiculous critter keeper things. You know what I mean?"
Yeah.
So, once the show's actually ever open again, but it's cheap to get them there.
Yeah, I mean,
all being well, we've got
good enclosures.
All being well, we've got Bristol, haven't we, next month?
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Right, guys, I'm going to have to make a move.
Right, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you very much for having me.
It's been great.
Don't forget, right, to see the channel, look at his Facebook page as well, Fantastic Enclosures. Support the cause, it's something that's close to all of us.
Absolutely.
The charity raffle thingy is live now. We need to sell these last tickets before we can get on to the next raffle. Please.
Yeah, I still need to get my
ticket.
Yeah, I need to get my tickets for that.
Get this one out of the way and then we can move on to the next one.
But anything you can do to help, let us know, and definitely will when you do.
Yes, definitely, guys. Thank you very much for your support. You've been awesome.
I'll message you, Steve. I've got something that I might be able to help you with.
All right, cool, man.
For a future project. So I'll message you in a minute. I'll let you know what that is.
Okay, buddy. No worries.
Yeah.
Right, guys.
All right, mate.
Lovely.
Um,
Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys. I'll speak to you soon.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
Steve. We'll see you soon, mate.
Bye.
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 Oh, bless him.
Yeah.
Oh, he's cool.
Wow.
It's
Oh,
great.
He was
Chat.
nervous about coming on.
No, he talked more than Francis.
I know.
No, I like people. I like people that come on there and talk. Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
good. So,
Yeah, 100%.
but no, if you haven't, I need to go and get some of those things as well. So,
I need to get some raffle tickets.
Yeah, I
as
was
well.
going to do mine today, but I had a problem with my PayPal and it wanted to send me a text message to my old phone, which I don't even know where it is. I can't change the phone number on it. I can't work it out.
I think because with it being so hot, I've not been able to concentrate and sit and watch TV, so I've not watched much YouTube at all. But when Steve messaged me today, I quickly watched the Creature Crate one to try and catch up on things. So,
Yeah.
maybe Francis.
Yes. We love that you talk so much.
I like people that come on these things. And
Exactly.
talk.
That's what we were saying. It was a
Well,
compliment.
that's it. It's, you know, if someone comes on and just sits there, it's no fun. But if people talk, it's great because they interact.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. It's like Steve was saying, Francis. They come on, they're passionate about what they're doing. Do you know what I mean? And it comes through, and it's really, really nice.
It's
Oh, God, yeah.
refreshing, it is, yeah. Yeah. And talking about
Yeah.
enclosures, it's just something that we don't talk about all that much, really, in the scheme of things, is it? So it's nice to have just a conversation about enclosures.
What do you mean? I was talking to Belinda yesterday, you know, my ex-business partner and stuff, and she's like, I really don't understand why you've never done anything. I said, obviously, because I haven't got the enclosures and things. I think because I've only been doing it like, God, what now, 2.5 years now? I still consider myself quite new to it still.
Yeah.
So I've kept everything really basic.
Yeah.
But also, Jen, all these bits and bobs, they cost money. And you know, bringing up children and what have you, it's not always easy to find that sort of money for these enclosures, is it?
Well, I mean, you say that. I mean, the thing, my 5 big bioactive builds, if I was to add them up, the amount of money that you spend on them is horrendous.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, I think as well, it's like my life's been put on hold the last couple of years, really, still trying to move. Do you know what I mean? I think once I've moved, things will change everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I mean, I'm setting up Gilly the axolotl. I'm setting up obviously his bigger tank. Now the tank actually only cost me 20 quid, but all the bits and pieces that I've bought to go in it are expensive. I put live plants in there now, and I spent £30-40 on live plants for it. You know, as much as anything else. So I've bought some new lighting for it. You know, a new pump, new filter, new this, new that, and the list goes on. You know, so it all adds up. But I've had to do it bit by bit.
See, this is the thing that I'm a little bit with, because I would like to try the bioactive thing, because it's not really my thing. I'm plastic tat all the way. But I like how Robert's enclosures look. But the problem is you have to have the lighting.
Yeah,
do.
but you can buy strip lights.
Yeah, but
You do need the lights for the plants to grow. There's no two ways about it. To get them to grow properly, you need daylight spectrum bulbs.
yes, but tarantulas don't want bright lights.
Tarantulas don't need the lights, no.
But
I
they don't like the lights.
I bought a strip LED grow light, and yeah, it's great. It doesn't chuck off. I mean, it does chuck off some light, but if you have it on during the day and turn it off at night, it's no biggie really. It's just like having daylight.
I've got my Sturmy enclosure, my big enclosure. I've got a strip light above that, purely because of the fact that it's got so much moss in it that it needs that light to keep the moss in good condition.
Yeah.
And I've got that on a timer. I've got it 12 hours on, 12 hours off.
Yeah.
Same as my geckos and my toads. I want to get some sort of RGB aquarium light for that enclosure, because I think it'll benefit from it to get the moss really to start firing up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I mean, it's growing well at the moment. I've got one of my orchid that I put in there is growing really well. I've got another one, it's called a Margravia. It's quite a rare plant, and that's actually sprouting new leaves now, so that's doing well. And
the thing is as well, sorry Rob, the thing is as
go on.
well, if the tarantula doesn't like the light particularly, generally speaking, it's got to burrow or hide to get away from it if it wants to.
Yeah.
So you know, I don't think there's any major big problem there. And if you have them off at night, you know, the tarantula can come out and move about, and the plants are in the night time anyway, aren't they? So
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is true. I mean, most tarantulas will hide away if it's bright light, and they're all right.
So going back to the axolotl doesn't like bright lights, and especially the albinos.
Yeah.
But because there's a hide in there, there's plenty of plant coverage and what have you. There's plenty of places for him to get away from it if he doesn't like it. A lot of axes don't mind it, but I will only have it on for a certain amount of time every day, just to keep those plants going.
Do they have good eyesight?
No. Really good sense of smell.
Okay, Absit's just said same here. It's Thania grow LED lights to see them what's grow and make it live. I'll have to look at them.
He said something about Thania earlier, but I thought he was actually talking about somebody.
No, it's obviously a make, because I mean the ones I use in my gecko tanks are the Arcadia ones, the Jungle Dawns.
Yeah.
And they are brilliant lights. But again, like Tanya says, they're not cheap.
No.
But they are awesome lights to get plants growing.
Yeah.
Because they are full daylight spectrum light bulbs.
I think you just have to kind of maybe have a play about with it and see how much light you actually need to keep those plants going. And then just when when you've worked out sort of how many hours you need it on, you can just switch it off.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say I have mine on a timer, and I cycle it, like I say, 12 hours on, 12 hours off to replicate the day and night cycle.
Yeah.
That's why I do it.
I don't the one. Well, I mean, the one for the axolotl that isn't even on 12 hours. It's probably on about 6-7 hours a day.
But I mean, how
it's
much?
Not overly bright. It's not overly bright. It's bright enough, but not overly bright.
Nice. Fluval 7-day programmable lights. Very nice.
Oh, why are you not doing it? I've been listening for ages.
Hi, Stefan.
Yeah.
But going back to Steve's thing, if you could do an enclosure for any sort of theme, what would you do? Chat as well.
Like a film.
A film or a genre or anything.
Well, I've already got an Alice in Wonderland.
Sorry?
I've already got an Alice in Wonderland
I
tank.
know you're working on. I'm surprised I've not done that, to be honest. Or any enclosure that you've done that is themed that you like.
Yeah.
See, I haven't got a themed enclosure. I've never done one.
No.
But I don't know. If I was to do a theme, I'm not even sure what I'd do.
I want to do a Wizard of Oz one. That's my next plan.
Ooh.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah. I don't like the horror thing quite so much because of younger children. I want them to have something a little bit more child friendly, if you know what I mean.
That makes sense, yeah.
Alice in Wonderland, if there's a big spider in there, actually Alice in Wonderland, is full of strange things anyway, but it's not quite so scary for them.
Oh God, no, definitely not.
Yeah.
No, 100%. I mean,
I like all the horror ones, but I wouldn't necessarily build that myself.
no,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah.
And see, I would like to do something like a Willy Wonka one. That'd be quite cool.
Yeah, definitely. You could go.
That would be cool.
Mental.
Oh, you could go nuts on that one.
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
That'd be cool. But
I also wanted
if
to
I
do
was to go down a what one?
A War of the Worlds. I wanted to make one of the big pods and the robots.
Yeah.
I wanted to go to the War of the Worlds thing, but it got cancelled because of COVID.
Yeah. I might do it one day. You never know.
Why not?
See, I've done
See, you could do that, or you could do, if you were to go the slightly darker route, you could do something like a Beetlejuice enclosure. That'd be pretty funky.
Yeah, that would be really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
thinking that'd be so good if it was going to the length, but obviously if it's all, but you could use it with an agent, to be fair.
Yeah, I was
could,
going to say
yeah.
agent.
Agent would be,
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
or a chromatus even.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Hayden says Roger Rabbit and Toontown would look good. That would look good actually.
Yeah, that is a good idea. Yeah, I
You
like
can have
that.
like the boot. You can have like a boot, couldn't you? Could take for the.
Nah, he's just obsessed with Jessica Rabbit. That's all it is.
Oh, is that what it is?
He was obsessed with Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah, to be fair.
See, I would like to. I would like to do. I'm joking.
Oh dear! Don't
Oh,
die.
My babe got that long old. See, I would.
What would it say?
I've done a Nightmare Before Christmas one. It's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
great. It's a thing.
But it's a Nightmare Before Christmas one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'd like to do. And I do have one that's based on the Ghibli films, but I've got a couple of bits in there, but a lot of them are more symbolic references to what they are.
Yeah.
I won't explain in my video, but
Or corpse bride.
Yeah.
love
I'd like to do something that incorporates. It's a Star Wars one, but it's Yoda's house
Oh
in the swamp.
yeah.
I would love to do something that incorporates that.
Oh, you could even do like a little Ewok village or something, couldn't you?
that would
Yeah.
be good for vegans
In the forest.
because it's like the water.
Yeah.
I have mine because I don't see it.
Oh,
But I would like to do Alice in Wonderland one, but I'd like to do it. I think that would be a good theme to do for a fossorial.
See, the thing I thought would look good in if I was to do the Yoda thing, Teletubby enclosure.
why has Francis been naughty, Ebbs?
When isn't he? But for the Yoda enclosure, I would love to do it for dart frogs
Oh yeah,
because they would fit that.
they would.
Oh, yeah, they would actually. Yeah,
Yeah,
Mm.
I still
because the ironic thing is Yoda eats frogs, doesn't he?
Yeah.
does it?
Yeah.
It's been that long since I've seen one of those films. It's a new one.
So I think dart frogs would look so good in like a swamp environment. You don't have to have the water, but
Yes. Oh, wrong one. Oh, Elmer.
oh, you on about the bathroom in Saw?
Oh, nasty. Oh,
I do like
that's
it.
my oldest daughter's favourite films ever.
My
Well,
worst,
not my
film,
youngest daughter, my oldest daughter.
my worst film ever is Children of the Corn.
Mm. Yes.
I like those.
I see. Absit, that would be a good one. If you had an arboreal enclosure, you could do like a Death Star in the corner of it, so as the hide.
Ooh, Jerry, have
Yeah,
that
that-
then. Welcome to point at it.
Yeah. We're getting Jen going here, getting her ideas. Yeah,
I do like
that would be
Star Wars.
really cool.
I do like Star Wars, but I don't think I do include. I probably do Star Trek more, to be honest.
Now, see, I'm the other way around. I like Star Wars, but I'm not a Star Trek fan.
Oh, see,
No, I'm not a Trekkie, I have to say.
I'm more of a Trekkie than you.
Yeah, not Madam. Avatar as well. Oh, can you imagine an Avatar enclosure?
Hate that.
Now, see, if you did an arboreal one based on that home tree, that would look
Mm,
cool.
Can you imagine it?
You'd
Yeah.
need some like bioluminescent algae, there, wouldn't you?
Oh God, yeah.
Ebbs wants to do a Jurassic Park theme.
Oh, hell yes.
Yeah. Sky's the limit, really. It's just having the money and the time and, better enclosures to do it in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will have to get round to doing it. But, I need to finish that flower pot thing. There's so many things that I need to do right now. It's unreal. With this heat, I've done nothing. But they break up tomorrow, so next week Hopefully it'll be cooler and I don't have to go anywhere.
All
Don't have
right.
to go anywhere.
If you could do an enclosure based on a band or a song, what would you do?
Ooh, that's a good question.
See, now I would like to do the one. The song's gone. The song I like from The Cure. I like The Cure. It's my favourite band. But
Oh, what, Lullaby?
that's the one.
Yeah.
I really wanted that for my intro music, but I can't get it. But
Yes. Yes.
I like,
Based on a song or a band.
yeah. I'd have people playing instruments with like with masquerade masks on, with a heavy rubber.
Hmm.
That'd be so cool.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of a song. Oh, how about Cranberries Zombie?
Yeah.
My son's band does a wicked rendition of that, by the way.
There's
Oh,
some fun.
Pink Panther themed. Yeah, that sounds good. Love Pink Panther.
I was never a huge fan of that.
They have a sparkly diamond in the middle.
Oh, Ebbs, In This Moment. Yeah,
I don't know. I don't think.
good band.
I'll sort it out the weekend.
Now, see, if I was to do an In This Moment one, it'd be Blood.
Hmm.
Because you could do a brilliant horror enclosure based on blood.
Hmm.
But I don't know,
what-
a band or a song.
Stairway to Heaven. You have a nice big staircase going up, and I don't know, some. I don't know what else I'd do, but yeah.
Little cherubs at the corner.
Yeah. Not on sitting on clouds. Oh God, I'm hot. I was all right until a minute ago, and I'm boiling.
You could always do a Pink Floyd based enclosure for a fossorial and call it "Wish You Were Here."
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, sticking with the Pink Floyd theme, you could do another brick in the wall, couldn't you, as a background? Brick wall.
Oh,
You could do, yeah.
Yeah. Little guitar in the corner.
Yeah, that'd be an interesting one, Ebbs. Yeah.
I quite like to do a Toy Story themed one as well. I just think that'd be quite cute.
I'll tell you what would be good one is you could do I don't know if you know the album cover for Metallica, Master of Puppets.
Oh yes, I do. Yeah.
That could be turned into a pretty interesting enclosure.
Mm. Yes. They don't do album covers like they used to, do they?
They don't.
No.
Hi, Lewis.
That's it. My brain went absolutely blank then. I was like,
Hey,
I know who it is. I know who it is. What's your name?
Oh, Nandu song. You have to come and sing it now, Abba.
Ooh, Ebbs, yeah. Anything from Iron Maiden. You can
Yeah,
have Eddie
I was going to
in the
say Iron
enclosure.
Maiden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was thinking like something from like Insane Clown Posse or something. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That'd be cool as well.
No, I'm just trying to think now.
I'm gonna meet myself. I've got to go to the girls' room.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. There's so many songs that you like, but some of them it's just like, yeah, what would you do for that one?
Club Tropicana. Put little palm trees in it and little pool.
Do you know what? Actually, you could do that.
You could, couldn't you? If you were going to do like
you
a
could
little
turn the
cheesy
water bowl.
enclosure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could turn the water bowl into the pool.
A bit bigger of a water dish in it, yeah.
Yeah,
Bit blue on the bottom. It'd be quite fun, wouldn't it?
exactly. God, yeah.
Oh, Maurice wants to know, when is the singing thingy? Right, okay. So we've got some entries in so far and they've been brilliant. You've got another week and a bit. So it closes on the 31st of July.
Which is not this weekend coming, the one after.
Yeah. So you've still got a bit of time. We've, as Rob just said, that the entries we've had so far are fantastic, and we've laughed our socks off. They've been really good. So, but we need more entries. Come on, you guys, get your thinking caps on.
We do. People in the chat, rewriting a song, popular song, turn it into spider-based lyrics.
Lewis, you
Just
don't
send it
have
into
to sing
us.
it. No.
I thought one the other day, I was walking back from town, and it popped into my head, and I thought, brilliant. And I put all the lyrics to it. I told Rob about it. I went to write it down and couldn't remember any of the words.
Went out of your head again. This is when you need to do yourself a voice memo.
Oh, I really do.
No, you don't have
Yeah.
to sing it, Lewis. You can just send us the changed lyrics and
That's
the
it.
next song. It's got to be a classic that most people would know, though. That's like the rule. That's the rule.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's got to be something that people will recognise.
Yeah. And that's half the fun of it. So yeah, get your thinking caps on. I mean,
That's
you
it.
could even do what I did and just voice over. You could voice over, or get somebody else to voice over if you haven't got a good singing voice.
I don't know how
Voice
you
over a little clip of your spider, or get the whole family together and sing karaoke and record it, or
see. I knew
Try
exactly
something,
what to
really.
do. I had puppets and all sorts in my head. I was doing it.
I would have loved that. You've got to do it now.
I'm really trying to rethink what it is.
It'll come to you in you know, when you're least expecting it, and you think, oh, that's what it was. What do you think your songs are out the window, Eds? Come on.
That's it. Get writing, people.
Hayden, you can enter as many times as you want. As long as it's different songs and different lyrics, you can enter as many
Oh,
times
Hayden,
as you
it's
please.
brilliant.
Yes, and your entries have been fab, absolutely brilliant. So keep them coming, keep them coming. And the more entries you put in, the more chance you've got to win a mystery box or some Weber's
Well,
merch.
that's it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Lewis, give it a crack. Like you
Yeah,
say, just
give it a go.
It's just a bit of fun, do you know what I mean?
it is. That's what it is.
It is. It's just something to cheer us all up, something to give us a giggle, make us laugh. You know.
Stefan does voice skills.
That's it. We all know you secretly listen to S Club 7, Stefan. Come on.
Really, Stefan, you can do a song we don't know, but you have to sing it. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You can't
Oh,
do
come
it.
on. You can pick a classic rock song. Come on. I'm sure you can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got another one that I'm going to put out at some point next week, but yeah, you'll have to wait for that.
What we haven't had yet is a tarantula ballad. That'd be an interesting one.
No, we haven't had a love song yet. No.
No, we haven't.
Oh, a mating
Like-
one. Yeah.
Mm.
Exactly.
I love Manic Street Preachers.
Oh, me too. Me too.
Yeah.
Oh, Lewis has had an idea. Write it down, young man.
You'll end up doing what I did and completely forget.
I
Yeah.
was never a fan of Manic Street Preachers.
Oh,
Oh no, I do
Never.
like the Manics.
I like mine.
Yeah.
Mine things I like.
And Foo Fighters. I love Foo Fighters as well.
No, I don't like them either.
Has the Foo Fighters, some of their stuff's all right, but I preferred when he was in Nirvana.
Yeah.
See, the problem with me is I know a lot of songs, but I never know who sings them or what they're called.
No, I know.
Bless. Oh.
I don't even like, but I know all the lyrics of the songs, but I couldn't tell you who the hell sings them. We've
20
been
years
going
ago. Yeah.
we're going on holiday next week. We've got like Spotify, and the kids were like wanting to put songs on their Spotify playlist, like a gesture playlist.
Yeah.
And I knew all the words to songs that the kids wanted. I'm like, nah. So I'm there like typing to Google words. I want to try and figure what the hell these damn songs are called.
I am really getting old because some of the stuff that, I mean, to be honest with you, Annie, do you know what Annie, one of her favourite songs is Helena by, oh God. Who is it? It'll come to me in a minute. You know the band that did the Black Parade?
No.
Oh God. My Chemical Romance.
That's it, yeah. Helena is one of her favourite songs.
I don't know it.
See that Black
Yeah.
Parade is a quality song.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it. And My Chemical Romance, Sleep is one of my favourites. I love it. Love it.
I'll have to find one.
Yes.
What is it? Everyone's saying?
But then she'll listen to Leona Lewis. I mean, I've got so many different, so much mixture of stuff on my phone.
Please,
She'll go from one thing to another.
please educate the girl and stop her listening to Leona Lewis.
She likes the theme from Avatar. She likes the theme from Avatar. That's the only... Oh no, I've got Run Leona Lewis on my phone as well.
Oh,
But
I hate that. I hate that. I prefer the Snow Patrol version is brilliant. The original is brilliant. Her version killed it.
But it's only because Annie was in hospital having a heart operation when that was in the charts.
Oh, okay.
And I listened to it on the way home from seeing her one day, and I absolutely sobbed my eyes out. It just, you know, when things get all of a sudden, like you get really emotional. Yeah, it was just one of those nights. I've gone to the hospital, done her care. She wasn't well. I came back. I didn't want to leave her, and this song came on, and I was like, ah! Yeah, that's the reason why. But yeah, Lewis, it's the 31st of July is the cut-off point, my darling.
I like some Leona Lewis. I think my music varies. Do you know what I mean? It depends on what mood I wake up in.
Well, yeah, that as well.
Yeah. Oh, same here. I like so much different music.
Yeah, exactly.
I like my goth stuff. I like my country music stuff. I like my Dutch music. Do you know what I mean? My music really varies.
I'm not a big fan of country, I have to say.
Oh, I am, but I'm also a huge fan of the crooners. I mean, like Dean Martin, Bing Crosby, all that sort of thing. I love.
No, I very much like classical music, though. But it's because I was classically trained. That's why.
See, now classical music makes me want to put pins in my eyes.
Oh no, I love a bit of classical music, especially modern classical music.
I think because when I was a kid, I used to do housework and put classical music on. I'm like, no.
Do you know Ludovico Einaudi?
Possibly. I don't know.
If you like modern classical music, listen to him. He's brilliant.
I love a bit of Enya, you know, like things like Enya and.
Oh yeah.
It's just really, really chilled out stuff. Yeah.
But I do like classical stuff. Was it classical? Yeah, it's what it is. But I like Rondo Veneziano.
Yeah. I'm not actually talking about, you know, your classical Mozart and Beethoven and stuff. Although there are some stuff that I'm more talking about operas, and Madame Butterfly is my favourite opera.
I've never seen an opera, and I've always wanted to.
Oh, Madame Butterfly is the biz, Jen. Honestly, we'll have to go together one day. It's fantastic. That's the one. Sail away. Yeah.
I like all weird stuff, man. So
3 months and I was an English speaker, but not a writer. Oh, Abba, honestly, your English is brilliant. Really, really good.
Yeah.
English people are really lazy at learning languages.
Where's Abba from then?
Portugal.
He's Portugal, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes. I work on a full my brutal song for Jimmy Nibbs.
Yeah. Hayden, go epic. Do something from Dragon Force.
Come on, Hayden, go all like that.
Yeah. Rewrite Through the Fire and the Flames.
Yeah.
I don't know. My favourite's probably going to be The Cure or Sisters of Mercy.
Yeah, what band?
Yeah.
Oh, Lewis is working on it now. Go on, Lewis.
He's off on it now.
That's it. When you get an idea, you have to write it down.
Oh yeah.
I've got pads of paper everywhere in my house.
So why? That's the thing. I've even got them in my bag, but I still didn't do it.
Yeah, Hayden, that or a bit of Slipknot, you know, something child friendly.
My Owen went to see Slipknot in Sheffield.
I actually like
Last year,
Slipknot,
the year before. Yeah.
but the front man, Corey Taylor, he has got such a fantastic voice. He's so versatile.
Yeah, he really has.
I mean, one of the best things I've heard him sing was actually a cover of that Wicked Game by Chris Isaac.
Oh yeah.
He does a cover of that. He was when he was with Stone Sour. He did a cover of that Wicked Game. If you listen to that, his voice on that is so good.
Hello.
Hey.
How you feeling?
How you
Right
feeling?
now.
Are you feeling a bit
I
better?
got some cereal though, so
Oh, good. Good.
It stayed down, has it?
yeah.
So far.
Looks like he's poorly.
Uh,
Oh, we're glad you've come on.
Absolutely. Yeah. James says he tends to come up with great ideas while he's driving, and then forget when I get where I'm going. Yeah.
oh, that's typical. Yeah.
I'm a master of brilliant ideas and then not seeing through.
I have a really good idea for this, but I'm a host, so
And what do you mean only?
We have to do one.
I don't even do that. English and French. That's it. That's the extent of my knowledge.
We have to do one as the host.
Yeah.
We can't win.
I'll do it.
Yeah,
I get Jen vote.
Just
And they'll-
we can't win, but we're doing it for the crack.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Fun, isn't
I
it?
know for a fact I'll get Jen's vote straight away, so
What?
I'll get your vote. I'll message you.
Yeah, definitely. I like everything. I was going to do it anyway. I just think as host we should do it. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Quite right. Don't leave it all to me.
yeah, but I don't know how you did the cute little voiceover on yours.
I just sang in a funny voice. That was it. It wasn't a voice. It was a voiceover, but it wasn't changed.
You
didn't Okay. sing
like this.
Mama just killed a worm.
You're I honestly thought you put some voice change and everything.
I did as well.
Fangs into his head. Release my venom. Now he's dead. Mama.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought that was some like voice changing thing as well.
No, that was
So
just me.
I've been going on my editing thing trying to find out what you're doing because do you know when Adam did his guess the species thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because on I did it and I just sang because I sod it, but what's her name? Pet Rock and Roll Amy, she did the weird voice thing as well, so I presumed it was like some like weird app thing.
You can get voice changer apps. I just didn't use one this particular time.
You've got a gift, Tanya.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
going
see,
to
James, if you get an idea into us, we'll have to sing it if you win. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So you don't need to be too shy about doing it. Just get your idea down on paper or message it to us, you know.
And we'll find some way. We have to figure out
Yeah.
actually do this.
I mean, this is the other thing, right? Most of these classic songs, I mean, when I did my little clip, I used the karaoke background and just sang over the top of it. So most of these songs have got a karaoke background that we can use.
But how can you find how do you do the I don't know how this works. How do you find the karaoke background? If it's a karaoke song, is that not going to be flagged?
I don't know. I just typed in non-copyright karaoke backgrounds.
Oh, okay.
That's what
I don't see how it can be flagged if it's not the original and it's got no singing in it.
I know with art you can copy stuff as long as like 70% of it is different.
Hmm.
So
And I only did a very small part of it as well. I only did the first verse. I didn't do the whole lot.
You
That's
can
me.
change the pitch.
yeah, you haven't got to do the whole song.
No, you haven't got to do the whole song. No.
What are you eating? Ebs?
Going through
Cereal.
these now, looking for something good enough.
It's like granola.
I like
So
that.
nice.
It's very nice. It's very nice.
I'll
I did,
be better.
I did write out some questions for tonight. They are would you rather questions.
Oh, go on then.
Right. Give me 2 seconds. I've just got to. Or start without me.
Yes.
No, wait.
Yeah.
Go and have a wee wee and get a drink and stuff. Yeah. Did you
What
see
did
up
you
here, Ed?
Did you see Steve's thing, Ebs?
Mm?
Did you see when Steve was on?
Mm.
It was good, wasn't he?
She was in the chat.
No, I know. I know she's in and out, so I was just.
Yeah.
I was in and out, but it's on TV as well.
Oh, is it?
I
We
really
always
liked,
have it on TV.
yeah, I really liked it.
Right.
I like having guests on though.
I'm just going to go and get a drink. It will be 2 seconds. Oh, I'm drinking these way too quick.
I do, but sometimes I think it panics me a little bit because I'm thinking what we're going to talk about. But I know we were promoting these things last few weeks. I thought we'll go and do.
No, you've got to have something to talk about. Like.
Yeah, do it because we knew who he was going on about and things. So
But I do want them full hide and wall.
oh my god, I want those school bowls so bad.
That bowl is sick.
I got like a frog type one that I used in my Totoro one. So it looks like some of the stones in Spirited Away.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love those school ones.
I need them.
Can you imagine how expensive they're going to be though?
I don't know. I didn't see. I don't know if they've released them yet or not. Hang on a minute, I've got a computer in front of me.
I don't know because I did ask Steve how much they were. He said he wasn't sure yet. So
Oh my god. This just proves how many times Francis goes window shopping on the Spider Shop. It's a
straight away.
toggle. It's a toggle on the thing.
It's a what?
You know how you can have on your homepage, you can have like quick shortcut.
Yeah.
It's on there. Right.
See, I've only got to put up S and it comes up Spider Shop on my phone or P or Portland.
Would it be on a depot?
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out how much these school bowls are.
What are the skulls?
The school bowls. That,
So the primate skull, the small one, is $5.99.
he said he wasn't sure if they were up yet because he's testing them out, isn't he? So
But that's it. Like, there's nothing else on there.
yeah.
Oh,
That's me. I thought my eyes really itching.
Loads of caught that. No, that's it.
Absolutely. How many tranches do you have?
there is too many crazy people around. You're quite right.
Yeah, no. Talk about too many people around. There was a shooting outside my house last night.
Madness.
And that's why we moved away from the West Midlands.
Oh, it's like 1:30. I heard these things sound like a wrecking ball shooting. Turns out, crap myself.
We had a helicopter flying over our way today. I don't know what all that was about.
So did we apparently 3:00 in the morning. The helicopter going over my past that by that point, but
Black and yellow helicopter, which I'm not quite sure what that is.
black and yellow isn't black and yellow the
Is it the air ambulance?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'll have to look that up.
I can't see why they'd be flying round and round there.
You fly around in circles.
If it were air ambulance, it wouldn't fly around in a circle unless it
That makes
landed.
sense.
Francis.
But
Yeah, it makes more sense that it was police.
No, seriously, at 1:30, I heard these noises going off, and I thought it sounded like a wrecking ball. Then I heard a car crash, but apparently it's a huge gang racing, and people are being shot. I literally had a heart attack.
Maurice, it was too hot for me to eat earlier. I still haven't had my dinner yet. It's cooling down now, so I feel like I can eat. Is that better, young man?
Yes.
Jolly good. Right, who wants a bit of Would You Rather?
oh, go on then.
Why not?
Why not? All for fun. Right. Okay. First, would you rather? Would you rather have to read aloud every word you read or sing everything that you say out loud?
Same.
Say it again.
Would you rather read everything that you read, you have to read out loud, or everything that comes out of your mouth that you say, you have to sing?
Same.
I'd read out loud.
Sing. Thing is, if I'm in the car and I like do it a lot, but like sometimes if I'm walking down the road and I see stuff, I see shop signs, I'll read them out. I will say them to myself as I'm going down the road, read them out. But then I sound like, but then I make myself sound like Rain Man. The shop sign.
No, I would have to read them out loud, definitely. Or read out loud.
I think I quite like to sing.
Oh, me, definitely.
Why
That's
not?
Rob getting some awkward messages then.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh no, I love singing. I can't do it for Toffee, but I like singing.
Can you imagine it? You don't have any privacy, would you? You wouldn't be able to do like texting or whatever. Get out loud all the time, wouldn't you? No.
Oh, you're wearing black turkey panties.
I'd rather say, hello, how are you today?
Yeah, but sometimes I do that anyway, so.
And then I can read my naughty message and go, ha 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 ha. Well, oh, you saucy thing.
Wow.
No, definitely sing. That'd be just funny. Because if you really
I'm not
angry,
getting naughty messages. Don't get me wrong.
if you're really pissed off, you could go in a reach out voice. You can piss off, you little bastard. Do you know what I mean?
Sorry. You blew like my hair, Abba. Can't help it. Right. Would you rather... this is a stupid one. Would you rather have edible spaghetti hair that regrows every night or sweat maple syrup?
After this week, spaghetti hair.
Oh, God,
Yeah.
Because the amount of sweat this week, I'd be like Violet Beauregard.
Can you imagine
Maple-
sweating?
Can you imagine being sticky all the time?
That's what I was going to say. Like, you'd just be constantly sticky.
Can you imagine the flies and the dog hair stuck to you? You wouldn't actually you wouldn't enjoy the maple syrup, would you?
The dog hair would be able to stick to you because the dog would be constantly licking you.
Spider webs stuck to you everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, imagine do the tranches and getting hair and cocoa. Imagine doing the enclosure build and getting
Oh God, yeah. Oh God, you'd
Imagine if a sling just like run on you and then just stuck.
At least you'd find it.
not to mention the bees. Can you imagine it? And the wasps. Bugger off. Oh,
You'd just constantly be stood in the shower.
they'd be chasing you down the street.
That's not good.
That's not good. And the little midges, and no, you'd be constantly
Yeah,
going like this, wouldn't you?
But also, if I had spaghetti hair, if you have spaghetti hair, I'm sure the dog would be eating my hair. Get off. You have to wrap your hair in, you have to wear your hat in like a shower cap or a hat so your dog didn't attack your hair.
Yeah, but it's brilliant. If you get hungry, you can just yum, 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 yum.
Well, that's what I was just gonna say. Like, actually, dinner started, just cut them off, cook it, and then put some sauce in it.
I know, right?
Just cook yourself in the morning, put it in the bag for a snack.
Spaghetti plats.
Or like, if you're camping
Yeah.
or you get stuck somewhere and stranded, like, oh, just cook yeah.
Yeah. Ren, I
You've
like
got food.
sugar, but I don't want it stuck all over me.
Rennie's got a sweet tooth.
But the
Yeah.
getting
Yeah.
hair would actually be
Those
kind
biggies.
of useful.
If
Whereas,
it was a normal day sweating, fair enough, do you know what I mean? But this week,
No, even on a normal day, give me spaghetti hair any day, any time.
spaghetti hair can be kind of useful, like, whereas maple syrup's just not useful at all.
I'd just be lining the kids up, chopping their hair, chopping my own hair, all having a haircut, and then you've got dinner.
I just wake up in the morning, buzz cut it, and put it in a bag. There you go, here's your lunch.
Yeah, because it grows back overnight. So next day you've got more spaghetti. Rennie doesn't like spaghetti.
See,
You could
now,
put-
in my head-
I don't
see, in
know.
my head, it's the sweet spaghetti,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
the liquid
Bit like
spaghetti.
silly string. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, like strawberry laces,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that one. Yeah, those.
but that'd get sticky.
That would get sticky.
Not as bad
Yeah.
as maple syrup.
Petty syrup. Ugh. Yeah.
But I suppose you could just shove it up.
Well, you could, yeah. You could. You could
Or
feed
just
the
keep
5,000
cutting
with your hair, wouldn't you?
You can imagine sweating there and maple syrup going in your eyes.
Oh.
Oh,
Nasty.
it's bad enough using it at Halloween.
Right.
I make
Would
my
you
fake
like-
blood with syrup.
Hmm?
I make my fake blood with golden syrup, so
Do you?
I do
I make
actually
it
really
look
love
really realistic,
it. Yeah, I didn't want to sweat it all day.
but it's a nightmare to get off. Anyway,
Okay. Right. Would you rather your only mode of transport be a donkey, Francis, or a giraffe?
Giraffe.
no, donkey, I'd fall off the giraffe.
I think I've got to say donkey.
Why?
Well, because of the donkey sanctuary, and they always look so sad. I need some love.
Because they're knackered, so you want to sit on the back of it.
Oh, we might be going to one this weekend.
You get a fresh one.
Well, you wouldn't have to carry too far. Just the school run and back would be fine.
Yeah, all this poor little donkey with its little legs, he'd be knackered.
A giraffe, you'd have to have like ladders all the time.
Well, Francis just said, how the hell are you getting on a giraffe?
Well,
You
yeah,
train-
exactly.
You train the giraffe so it lifts its leg up like the elephants do, and you stand on it and jump up. Or carry a little trampoline thing.
Well, it could just bend its neck down, so you could just.
And you're just going like, like a monkey or a sloth or something trying to like get up a tree.
You got to think you got to look a lot more elegant walking down the street on a giraffe, aren't you, than a donkey?
This is true. This is true.
You walk down the
Maybe
street.
your other might not even be able to see you.
Plus, when the giraffe stops, it could splay its front legs, tilt its head, and you could slide down its neck.
Yeah.
Because they bend their legs forward, don't they? So you can just clamber on.
Hmm.
You can sit on you sit on this knackered old battered donkey, and it's like knackered. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I can't help the donkey's face. They're just. Oh.
I want to change mine to a miniature donkey.
You want its back, you're not going to see its face.
Well, I am. I'm going to take good care of it and feed it well, so it take me to school, do the school run.
Yeah, but I will look better. I will look more cool on a giraffe. If I can pick apples on the way. Of course, not there's apples here. But
Yeah, exactly, Maurice. I've got my own very own built-in guard dog as well. Guard donkey. Francis wouldn't want to go through a drive-through on a giraffe.
Can you imagine getting to Mackey's? You won't be able to reach the bloody monitor. You need like a megaphone to order your food.
Like, you train it so it does its down leg thing.
Can you train a giraffe? I guess you can.
You
I'm
probably
not
could.
anti-donkey.
I know, right? I'm not anti-donkey. I said I was going to get one.
Plus, if you're riding a giraffe in Africa, you're safer
You're gonna
on
die.
the back of a giraffe than you are on the back of a donkey, because lions can't get up onto the back of a giraffe.
No, they just bring them down first and then they get on it.
Yeah, but I'm
They'll
talking
probably
about
just laugh at a donkey.
I'm talking about the back of a giraffe when what happened to us.
Hi, David. How are you? We're just asking silly questions here.
Yeah.
Did Scarner actually end up naming that little donkey?
I don't know.
It's like I saw lots of people saying Francis and Sidex.
What little donkey was this?
Yes.
On his Instagram, he goes to see these donkeys and there's a little baby one, and you're like, what do I call it? So
Fair
people were
enough.
saying Francis and Sidex.
The YouTube rabbit hole takes you to some strange places.
It really does.
Maurice takes
It
himself
does.
to some strange places.
Oh, some of the strange places I got taken on YouTube when I was younger is I watched some very strange, weird videos. Like Charlie the Unicorn for a start.
I know Charlie the Unicorn.
That's where it started.
Mobile phones were a thing when I was a kid, let alone YouTube.
No, exactly.
Charlie. Charlie.
No, blimey. I can remember before mobiles.
I think I was 18. I think I was about 18 the first time mobile phones came out.
Oh, he's actually called it Sidex apparently.
I was older than that.
I remember my
Oh, llamas with hats. Oh my god. Carl.
Happy tree friends and salad fingers.
Oh my god.
We are going to Candy
Yeah.
Mountain.
Happy tree friends.
Rennie, you must have been very young when mobile phones came out.
Yeah.
Sitting with a knife is stabbing
I
Carl.
had my boyfriend at the time. He put in he actually did type in the numbers to get the ringtone. I had the ringtone for the Addams Family, like really bad during the first thing. First ones.
And the I don't know how you say it. It's the ASDF video. It's literally like they've just gone on a keyboard and just gone across. So funny. I could sit and watch these videos and laugh crying, and Francis will just sit there like, what are you watching?
I remember watching something with Alex, and there were plasticine men that used to get into all sorts of funny scrapes and end up dying, and they were like flat plasticine men. I can't remember what they were.
Mark.
Mort.
No,
Oh, do you know what I mean? Were they two cats?
no, they were like flat plasticine men. One was blue and one was red, and one of them always ended up getting killed.
No, I don't know that one.
It was really
No,
funny.
me
Yeah,
neither.
to ask
I know
them what
more.
it's called,
I know more, but they did some two cat
Animals.
Meow, meow, meow.
Not Wolf and Chaz.
I was like meow, meow.
Oh, And Will It Blend was always like one of the weirdest things I watched.
What? Willy Blends?
Will It Blend? This guy had all these different blenders, and he blends like iPhones and stuff like that. Just to see if
Blends,
they'd
right.
actually like blend up.
Oh,
it
yeah,
was just-
I've seen that actually.
Oh my god, Angry Kid.
Oh, what's your cat called?
He's called Chase.
He is.
And
He's
I'm
my
only
baby.
assuming the
Say
Robert
hello.
likes.
Say hello
No,
or not.
no, I don't.
Do
want-
what? Sorry.
And I'm the only human of the new it likes.
Yeah, that is true. He's very selective, my cat.
Go on, Tanya,
Extremely.
next big question.
Oh, right. Would you rather have whatever you are thinking appear above your head for everyone to see, or have absolutely everything you do live streamed for everyone to see?
Everything I do live streamed. I would hate anybody to see what goes on in here.
Yes.
We watched a film, didn't we? Where people's thoughts were projected above their heads.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, what
Or
the
a
fuck was-
Black Mirror episode, a bit like that.
No, we saw this film, whatever you thought, everybody else saw it.
Yeah.
So you had to really try and stop yourself from thinking.
Oh god, so many people would know I want to kill him.
Had to be in jail just for thinking
Yeah.
it.
Chaos Walking, was that it?
Was that it? I can't remember now.
Hmm.
It might be actually. It might be that one, James. Where's me app?
I think I'd probably get in big trouble for what I was thinking most of the time.
I definitely would.
No, it wasn't.
Those things that I think aren't horrible to people. They're just
It wasn't Chaos Walking, James. Let me.
I just think a lot of things at one time.
No, Tyler, this would be whatever you're thinking would appear above your head. Like the actual thing. So if you were thinking, actually, I need a good poo. Guess
Oh,
what
it
would appear
was.
above your head?
It was James. Sorry, it was Chaos Walking. It was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Was it?
good film. Really good film.
Can you
actually.
imagine being in like a meeting or something and you're thinking, oh my god, just shut up. Like,
This
just
film
stuff
was
like that you could just get in trouble with. Like, and that's not even thinking about like getting annoyed at people and
Yeah, my road rage would be funny.
This is what this film was
Oh,
like. You
God,
had to
yeah.
stop what you were thinking. I couldn't do it because my head does so many different things.
it'd crash.
I wouldn't have like one
Probably
bubble. I'd be like,
Jen would break.
I would, because I wouldn't have one bubble. I'd have like 50. It's just-
No, I'd probably say live stream for me.
Hmm.
No, I'd actually have, and it would end really badly, but I'd have people being able to see what I'm thinking.
No, I'd have to live stream. There's no way I can people see what I was thinking.
Yeah, I'd rather have my thoughts to myself, I have to say. But then there are aspects of my life that I probably wouldn't want everyone to see.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'd lose my job. I ain't even started it yet.
Rennie, uni both.
I'd lose my job so quickly. Oops. Jojo says I have a filth brain, probably not good to show what I think. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
You've got to have some private thoughts, you know. All right. Would Would you rather be an average person in the present day or a king of a large country 2,500 years ago? What would you
So
rather?
an average person meaning like we are now.
Like we are now.
Yeah. Well,
Oh
because
God, no! I'd be the king of a country 2,500 years ago.
No, I'd be a king. I could just kill people and
Exactly.
get away with it.
Can I be a queen?
you can be a queen.
Queen. I don't. As long as I'm the boss.
I take average now, I have to say, because I just don't want to die of some nasty disease. Or they didn't live very long then, did they? And I'll probably get killed and assassinated by some weirdo with a sword. And I don't know.
I just got a point. There's no Wi-Fi then.
Oh, what a shame!
It wouldn't be for that reason.
But it'd be more exciting. People trying to kill you and you're killing people. And
It would be more
Yeah.
exciting. You're quite right. I don't think you live very long though.
You probably wouldn't, but what a life you'd live.
Yeah, but Francis also now put the fact there's no coffee.
oh, for God's
Sounds like
sake!
hard work. I agree.
But the thing is, if you were back then, 2,500 years ago, being a king or a queen, you wouldn't know what coffee was anyway,
Happy
or
met.
Wi-Fi.
No, you wouldn't.
So
You could say off with his head a lot, couldn't you?
exactly. No, I'd be king.
Probably
Easy.
wouldn't be as much fun as you think. Probably no decent cake either. Exactly. Or it would be cake that made you vomit. Because all the
But that's you
Is
have
that-
people testing your food, didn't you?
well, yeah, but
I don't like the idea of just being normal and boring. So I like to think a little bit more eccentric. So I'm the queen. I'm going to be the queen.
yeah, I think I'm going to just stay away from swords and diseases, and stay as I am.
No, what about-
Unlike living in London now, where knife crime is at an all-time high, and you've got COVID.
This is very
Well,
true.
I had gun shooting outside my house last night. So yeah, I'm going to be the queen.
Yeah.
Also, the thing is, I can have bodyguard protecting me at all times.
Exactly.
Oh. Unless they do a mutiny.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Think of all the
They might say,
slaves-
you know that Queen Jen, she's a right old cow. Let's do her in the night.
Yeah.
As long as you've got
Have-
two more.
Have your bodyguard, have your army, and rule with an iron fist.
And then you can have all these sex slaves. Come on.
Or your
To be
concubines.
fair,
I'll have you tonight or off with your head.
I think everyone would just leave my country because like, I'd just be killing so many people just for annoying me. I'd be like, nah,
Yeah, I would have no kingdom left. They'd all be dead.
nah.
Yeah.
No, you looked at me the wrong way, you're dead.
It was as if our own in a cave. We just pissed everyone off.
Nah.
No, didn't save my ancestors either. Right.
But if you lived all that time ago, you could be the first one to destroy tarantulas, and then when YouTube actually came along, you'd be a better YouTuber because you first discovered it.
Would you know what a tarantula was, though, if you lived in England? You probably wouldn't know what one was.
No, but I'm going back there with the knowledge of now. So
Yeah, but are you going to live 2,500 years to start your YouTube channel?
Yeah, no.
yes, because I've got these weird magicians that are going to make me this magic elixir. It's my fantasy.
It's mine, you leave it alone.
It's a 2,000 year old YouTube. She's engraved. She's like engraved into stone. Tablets.
More substrate.
Oh my god. Have you seen James's comment?
God.
What?
I'm supposedly descendant from Henry VIII.
You probably are.
So are a lot of people.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he did have what, 8 wives, so
Yeah.
I'm already king of my kingdom. Quite
Oh.
right. Oh dear. All right. Would you rather be covered in fur or covered in scales?
I'm already covered in fur.
Gale.
It's a tough one, isn't it?
I'd say scale.
Hmm.
Scales.
Allergic to fur. I can't make up my mind on this one, I have to say, because I could either have a nice furry blanket or I could have some decent armour. Which one am I going to go with?
Well, Robert's very furry, so I'm going to go scales. Or we're going to get matted, so I'm going to go scales.
I'd say scales because you'd be able to like keep yourself cooler, like in the summer, and in winter
Well, you
you've
can
got
choose one, you see. Let's not be greedy now.
If you're covered in fur, you've got to think about mites and everything. Scales, you can just...
This is very true, but what are you going to do in the dead of winter?
get a heat bulb.
Find a furry friend.
That's very true. Can't stand the heat, so I don't want fur.
No.
Ah, wow. Looks like the majority would go with scales then. Interesting. Interesting.
And then Jojo will be going around shouting lizards at everyone. like she likes to call people a lizard, doesn't she?
You lizard. Yeah. Right. Would you rather be able to talk to land animals, animals that fly, or animals that live underwater, and why?
Underwater. Underwater.
But why?
I'd love to be a mermaid.
Love to be a mermaid.
If I could, I would love to be able to live underwater.
I have a question.
Mm.
If they're in the sky or underwater, does that mean you can only hear them when, well, especially underwater one, you can only hear them when you're underwater?
I guess so. You can't take them out and talk to them, can you, really? Because they wouldn't last long.
Well, then water, then, because you could just shut them up whenever you wanted.
You're pissing me off, get on land.
Hi!
I cut land animals. I can't hold my breath or fly, so it won't be much use to me.
No, I'd go land animals.
Well, I was thinking about this quite a lot earlier. And I was thinking I would probably go for underwater animals because there's so much of the underwater world that we don't know about.
Yeah.
So then I'd go and talk to them and go right deep down and go and talk to the bottom dwellers that are really weird looking.
Yeah.
And come back and tell everybody and make a fortune.
Always about the profit.
Top marine informer. I do want to be Aquaman, yeah.
So does that mean you can live in water and out of water?
Well, it doesn't say. It just says, who would you rather be able to talk to? So I guess in the fantasy, I could just be me, couldn't I? But just have the power of talking to sea creatures.
I would be an Octonaut, definitely.
It's just
Octonaut!
like Dr. Dolittle, wouldn't it? Just a certain...
Oh, James. I don't really want to know what's down there. Well, yeah, I would imagine some scary shit is going down there.
I'm telling you, megalodons.
You can go and talk to the megalodon.
I will.
Yeah, you go and have a chat with him.
What would you
My
choose?
pet.
Land animals,
Really?
definitely. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah,
Why-
this is why Francis was naughty this week.
Crows.
Oh, okay.
Where to speak to crows, so sky animals. Cool.
Oh, well, that's it's like. Oh, see, you phone me now because. Okay, why would you choose that?
I don't know. There's just more of a variety. You could speak to so many different animals and find out about other ones because
You could. You could.
I mean, I would love to know what my dog, my cat, my tarantulas, and all that lot say.
yeah,
I think.
Hmm.
I wonder if the tarantulas would be like, you know her over there? She's so loud and messy.
I just think if I could talk to a tarantula, go, hello, what you say? Hit the to her and go, fuck off.
My
I just think
tarantulas would probably do a Daisy and said, I don't like worms. Why are you giving me worms? I didn't ask for
Like,
them.
what the fuck is this?
I just think I'd like to be able to talk to my tarantulas, but they just stay like this for days and ends. They're not going to be the best conversationists, are they?
Well, this is true. Well, you
What have
don't.
we done today?
they might just be
No.
waiting for the right person to come along and start talking to them.
Yeah, but what have we been doing today? This.
I've been watching you with my
I'd like
six
to
eyes.
talk to octopuses and lobsters and jellyfish and octopuses.
I'm just thinking about the money, you know. I'm just going to come back and say, did you know so-and-so said this when I went to talk to them and so-and-so said that. And actually, this one has got this and this one's got that. And all the scientists will go, ooh.
No,
Millions of pounds to find out more.
Everybody go, straight jacket, get her in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is true. I'd be happy with that as well, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, me too.
I could have a nice sleep. All right. Well, this is kind of a no-brainer, really, but would you rather be the first person to explore a planet or be the inventor of a drug that cures a deadly disease?
inventor of the first person to find another planet.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Definitely.
Not what I thought you were
Yeah.
going to say, but okay.
Really?
Yeah.
No. Cure deadly disease.
Yes, me too.
The first person to land on another planet or find another
No.
planet.
Really?
It's a tough choice.
Yeah.
You could find a cure for a disease that kills people.
Yeah.
You selfish bastard.
No, I'm kind of with Rob.
Yeah.
We're going back to the love of money bit thing again. Stop it.
No, I would be the first person to discover and land on another planet and
Either way, you'd be remembered forever, wouldn't you?
just yeah.
James
not
says,
invite anyone
drugs,
else.
lots of money. I just watched the Alien series again, so no, thank you.
No, I think I'd go to another planet and just
Yeah.
the amount of times I've just sat here and just been like, I could just bugger off and
You're not
This
going
is
to
so beautiful.
You're not going to this planet. You just discovered it.
No, you are. You're going to this planet.
I would like to.
You're not just going to discover it and not go.
Well, yeah. Well, it says, would you rather be the first person to explore a planet, so you would go there?
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Inventor of a drug that cures a deadly disease.
So you can explore this planet. Doesn't mean it's habitable.
No, this is very true.
Yeah, but
So you prefer to
Well,
go to
if you've got your spaghetti, yeah, you'll be fine.
And find the
You can-
cure on another planet.
another planet unexplored, knowing that you could die.
Yeah.
Or you could stay and you could cure millions of people from diseases.
But there's already other people trying to do that.
No, but-
Precisely, and
Yeah,
I'm not
but-
being funny.
but this question is, you have the answer.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if you can suddenly cure millions and millions of people from these diseases, imagine how overcrowded Earth is going to get. It's already at breaking point. If you suddenly cure millions and millions of people, the planet is going to become so overcrowded, it's going to become uninhabitable. So if you go to another planet, you ain't got to worry about that.
No, because you're going to get eaten by giant Mars-eating lobsters.
Not if you
Pretty
put
much.
Earth.
Fish supper.
I know people.
Hayden said, "You forget, Jen. Rob doesn't like people."
No.
You could cure a deadly disease, but there will always be more deadly diseases. This is very true. So that kind of throws your hypothesis out the water a little bit, Rob.
Well, the thing is, right, with deadly diseases, things like that, why is it that they can bring out, all of a sudden they can bring out this vaccination for COVID? They can all of a sudden they can cure that. We're all fine now, right?
Because normally they have every year there's a stroke.
For years.
There's thousands of people trying to work on the same thing to try and cure a thing.
But also they've been working on coronaviruses for years.
Yeah, and they've also been working on every other deadly disease for years. So if they all pulled their resources and said, right, we're going to cure cancer, they could do it. The trouble is,
I already think there is a cure for cancer. They just don't want to.
they don't want it because they make so much money out of drugs.
Yeah.
That if all of a sudden these diseases were cured,
this is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
No.
Okay. Well, it's a conundrum, isn't it? Right.
I'd rather just bugger off somewhere else and leave everyone else to it. But
Would you rather be forced to dance every time you heard music, or forced to sing along to any song that you ever heard?
I do dance every time I hear music.
to be fair.
But is it like full on dramatic dancing, or just like, you know, like a do-do-do-do-do?
Well, it doesn't say.
Oh, I do full on.
We need specifics.
I couldn't sing along to every song I ever heard because a lot of the songs you actually hear are god awful, and if I sung along to them, I would actually have to kill myself.
Oh, aren't you the glass half full tonight?
Rob will not be doing S Club 7.
No, definitely not.
Or Spice
I
Girls.
would. I used to love S7. I used to know all dance moves, Spice Girls, and stuff like that. Like,
Spice Up Your Life. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Hmm.
I was that little girl that always like did all like little dance routines in the bedroom.
I have to say, I'd probably go with the dancing.
Thing is, my job actually was to actually teach people these dance routines.
You were doing what is it? A funky chicken.
Oh, I can do that. I can mock the funky chicken.
Does anybody remember that song called Star Trekking?
Across the universe. Oh,
Jen knows it then.
There's got to be a dance to that, surely.
I know it.
Star Trekking.
No, I know it. when I worked in the hotels, you had the club dances, and that was one of the songs. I know the full dance for all of these songs.
Why am I not surprised?
We need a night out. I can teach you all this shit. I know the dance routine.
All right.
All of this.
Fess up. Who ever learned a dance routine to a song in the 70s and 80s and 90s? Come on.
Never.
I don't
I
believe you.
just admitted it.
Never.
You know the Birdie song, don't you? Come on.
The kind of music I was into, there weren't dance routines.
But you know the Birdie
No,
song.
to be fair, the music that I listen to now doesn't have dance routines. It's just like
No.
The first dance routine I ever made up was for I can't remember what they're called. They wore carrier bag. They wore black bags, and it was "We are cannibals. We live off the animals." Do you know it, Tanya? We are cannibals.
Oh, I do know it. Yeah.
We are the animals.
And they had really bright, big hair, didn't they?
Yeah, we are cannibals.
Yes, I remember that. Yes.
They wore it, big liners and dresses. Me and my cousin, we wore it. We did the whole thing.
Yeah, see, Stephen used to line dance.
I love line dancing.
The first dance routine I ever learned was to Thriller, funny enough. And I won a competition for that. True, you know.
I'm actually looking for a line dance thing here because I actually love line dancing.
I've never ever done line dancing. Ever. Never say never though.
Oh no, I love it.
I think it's because I'm not really into country, that's why. I was forced to salsa dance. I'd like to see that, Hayden.
I can salsa as well. I like salsa as well.
Hang on a minute. What did you dance in front of children dressed as a woman? I've missed something somewhere. Macarena, see? Everybody knows the Macarena, so don't tell fibs, Robert.
I don't.
And
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, really, I don't.
And you don't know the Birdie
Oh,
song?
next weekend, baby.
I know the Birdie song, but no.
We're going to Ponty next week, but I'll teach you so much.
He's fibbing.
I'm not.
Everybody knows the Birdie song.
I know the Birdie song. I don't know the dance.
Oh, he gets that.
You know this and a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
No.
I don't believe He's the big fibber.
Francis just came to the
I can
window and was
assure
like,
you.
sometimes I wish I knew what you were like before I met you.
Yeah, but Maurice, you didn't say to what song. I'm confused. I don't know why you had to be women either. What song are you dancing to? We had to do line dancing in high school gym class. The Ketchup song. How does that go again?
Oh, I know the dance to that as well.
Oh.
Oh God, that was like what everyone did at school. that song.
The poker face is strong, Rob.
Don't lie, Rob. You know that dance.
He really does. He does.
There is
I
no
know all
poker
those.
face,
I
I can
know
assure
all
you.
those songs and work in Spain. At the end of saying it's just.
Oh,
I'm the worst person to go to a wedding. With these
And
songs,
Jive
like,
won it.
come on, people, follow me. I know it.
So you had James Bond. Yeah. And Staying Alive. Oh man.
You can't beat cheesy songs.
I was looking at the bowls. And I looked at the tarantulas.
Yeah, but Tyler, Rob's telling big porkies. You must know.
I can assure you I'm not.
I bet he has.
No,
done
I can see Rob being like a massive Steps fan or like a Venga Boys fan.
Oh God, no.
No, he's a right
Oh
boy.
yeah.
No, he's a right
A
boy.
deep shade of blue.
No, he's a right boring bastard.
Yeah, cut no joke.
I'm a what?
Right boring bastard. I love Cotton Joe.
So Robert was the little boy that used to stand in the corner when everybody else was doing the Birdie song. He'd just stand there and sulk. I'm not doing it.
Basically.
And everybody else is going. Dee, 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 dee.
Yeah, the thing,
And then he's like shaking his head, like,
yeah, the thing is, we're going to Pontins next week where they do all this stuff with 2 kids. We can do this stuff.
Oh dear. Rob, if you need saving from these women and their terrible music, blink 3 times.
Yeah.
Hey, listen you. It's fun. It's not the kind of thing that I would listen to in the car, having said that, but you know.
It's
no,
not the
but
kind
it's
of
one
thing
of
I
those
listen
things
to
like
full
if it
stop.
comes on, you're like, oh my god.
The thing is, some of these songs I actually hate, but because it's been ingrained in me. If I go somewhere that comes on, it's like, yeah.
Ah, see? I'm sure I've heard ABBA coming out of your car as you leave work. Dancing Queen.
Unlikely.
Really like.
Oh, man.
No, ABBA are just abysmal.
Oh, I love ABBA. It reminds me of my mum.
Things I like ABBA. If you go on one of those nights where you just dance into anything, like the whole, like if you go to a wedding, they play all these abstract things.
Oh, God, yeah.
That was brilliant. They do like the Macarena and God knows what else.
What is the other thing?
Oops! Oh, side your head. So oops! Upside your
Oh god.
No,
A
what
Saturday
is
night.
It's do, 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 do.
I don't know what it is.
What is it called? The Lambada. There you go. Not that I know how to do the Lambada.
No, don't know that one.
Really?
You'd know it if you heard it. It's just my bad singing. Can you imagine these 3 drunk together? That day will come, I tell you.
You notice how you're not including that, Robert.
Yes, Boney M.
Thankfully,
Honestly
no.
though,
I love
It's a Babylon. Did you know Boney M comes from Croydon? Yes.
See, I love Boney M. Boney M is my Christmas go-to album.
I don't know who that is.
Feliz Navidad, prospero año and felicidad.
I don't know that one.
Really?
Yeah.
I've heard it, but I don't know all about it. Like, it's not English, so I don't know.
Oh, I love Boney M. Boney M is my Christmas.
Like with films, if like it's a foreign film and like they've just tried to like dub it over, I can't even watch that either because like it's just not in sync and it does my head in, and I'm just like, no.
I do know. Aaron taught me how to do the Running Man. Running Man on that beat. Running Man on that beat. Running Man on that. Running
Oh
Man
god.
on that beat. Do your dance. Do your dance.
I just can't see how. I can't see
I'm
how.
going to be doing dancing TikToks next.
I
No,
can't see how you don't know any Boney M. You have to know some Boney M.
You have to know some Boney M, yeah. Hooray, hooray, it's a holly
Happy
holly.
Holly Holiday. Brown girl in the ring. La, la, la.
Oh, my mum always used to sing that to me when I got a tan.
Actually, Maurice, when you've been posting the songs that you like on your Facebook profile, I do actually like most of what you post.
Yes, so do I, to be fair.
Yeah. Right, let me find another question. What is your biggest screw up in the kitchen? What is something that you just cannot make or
Cooking.
always
I'm
goes wrong?
waiting for Francis. He will say, I burn chips all the time. Telling you now.
I can't make Yorkshire puddings for toffee. I literally cannot do it, and I don't know what I keep doing. And I just
You buy it on Bestie's and you buy it on Bestie's pre-made. You put it in the oven for 2 minutes.
No, but I mean, if I was to do it from scratch, I can't do it.
No.
I'm really rubbish at it.
Cake. I can never get cake to cook properly.
Or pizza.
You make quite a good Victoria sponge cake, I have to say.
No, I can never get it so it's not liquid.
Eggs, I mess them up nearly every single time. What you mean, fried eggs, like you split the yolk?
See, told ya.
Oh.
Robert can't do pizza.
Ebbs, it could have been worse. You could have said you're
I
cooking.
know the trick now.
Full stop. We probably would have got kicked out, but you know.
Well, I can't really say anything because my cooking is the reason why I'm ill at the minute. So.
See, I'm always a sandwich person.
God damn. Oh, God. Oh, boiled eggs. What, you mean like soft boiled eggs? They always come out hard boiled eggs.
Or just healthy food in general. Like, I just don't have the effort. I'm just like, no, just whack a pizza in. It's easy.
See, I've got a few things that I'm quite good at
God's
making.
sake, Francis.
I'm not big on cooking, I have to say. I think it's because I've got a really, really tiny kitchen, and I just don't have to do loads of elaborate things.
My kitchen's tiny now.
Yeah.
Oh. Proper like postage stamp size kitchen. You can just about turn around in it.
Yeah.
This house was just.
I just can't be doing all the ingredients things just for eating, and then it take more time washing up than.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But our kitchen is like
Time
you
right
make
now.
a sandwich and you've got to clean it completely again. So
Just trying to think, what else do I screw up? My rice always comes out sticky, so we always end up having sticky rice, which is quite nice.
rice is hard though.
No, I think I just cooked mine to death, and it ends up all congealed in one big blob.
Robert cooks his
Like
rice.
some
Really,
people say it's better to soak rice before.
I never got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Exactly. I just get that packet rice now. You know the ones that you just put in the microwave.
Uncle Ben's.
it tastes so vile.
No, the ones that I get are alright. Plus, I put a lot of mayo on it.
Sticky though. I quite like my rice sticky, and then I put it in. I put some in the fridge, and I make egg fried rice with it next day.
Oh, chicken fried rice.
Mm.
I'm not a huge fan of rice anyway, so.
I'd rather have rice than pasta.
Mm,
Not big on
Depends
pasta.
what it's with.
Yeah, I'm not big on pasta. Full stop.
but lasagna though.
Marie
Like-
says my hardest thing is probably piping. I don't think I've ever piped anything in my life.
Nah.
Oh, actually, no, I have. Not very often, though. Or a pasty. Yeah, see, pasties, I'm not too bad at making pasties, but I always cook the filling, like, you know, you wouldn't put, like, raw potato or whatever, because it just takes forever. I'd have to cook it first, then put it in there.
Don't start me with pasties.
No, I can't.
Any
Don't-
rice?
so.
There is,
Like ones.
there is a wonderful video of me on Facebook. Like 3 bottles of wine in, sat at a table at uni going, I'm having a pasty.
3 bottles? Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
And cocktails and shots as well.
Not mad on pasta. I have to really be in the mood for pasta.
Oh, I like pasta.
I like to make a nice.
Pasta's easy, it's convenient, it's
Yeah. I just find it so boring. It's unreal. And I know rice is just as boring, but I think I just prefer rice. I don't know why.
See now, I don't like. I don't do rice. I find rice boring.
More things can go with rice though.
I hadn't eaten, but well, yeah, I think so.
See,
I hadn't
I would eat tacos every day.
I've
See,
never actually had a taco.
not big on Mexican food either. You can kind of keep it
Francis, shut up.
months. Then went to casino and got what used to be the best pizza in the country and felt like dying afterwards. Oh, I've really I don't eat carbs at the moment either. Well, very rarely.
I die at carbs.
Ebbs is a very interesting person after 3 bottles of wine. Are you, Ebbs?
You don't want to know.
I do want to know.
No, you don't.
Oh,
Do not.
I'm a
Right,
nightmare.
ladies,
No.
I'm going to call it a night. I've got to get up early in the morning, so
Oh, it is 11.
I'm
Yeah,
going to go to bed.
Okay, yeah, let's call it anyway.
yeah.
Okay, people.
Jen can play the intro instead of the outro.
I'm going to do the outro, so. Okay, Pete, shut up. Okay, night.
Yeah, sorry, darling.
Okay, good night, everyone.
Everyone.
Bye.
Take care, you guys. Don't forget the competition.